This is Rock for Johnson. I never took Rock for Johnson. Guys, yeah, this is Rock for Johnson. I never took Rock for Johnson. I never took guys. This is Rock for Johnson. I never took Rock for Johnson. Guys, this is Rock for Johnson. I never took Rock for Johnson.
Wheels spin on the ground. Sky dark rolls a sound. Echo in the heart's core. Ride like never before. Pedals screaming, wind howl. Freedom rushes through the soul. Chase the night, break the dawn. Never stop, keep rolling on.
Dudes, good morning, folks. Let's get straight into this, guys. I think I got this just ready to go here. Dudes, welcome back. It's early Saturday morning. Not that early. It's 5:30 something in the morning for me. Had to get up for this one. Actually got up 2 hours ago. I like to get set up, guys, on the third cup of coffee. Who you watching? Colin. Where are you watching? I'm inside the 10x10 cube of cycling domination and race coverage today, guys. We got a big day coming up, guys. Number one thing of the day here for me is, why is this showing 2026? That's really weird. Yeah, that's really weird. Anyways, Telenet Superprestige Merksplas race on today, guys. Let me just have a little look here at this and see what things are looking like. Just getting set up here. Women's Elite today. Guys, it's not 2026, is it? Why are we calling this 2026? Startless, guys. Okay, so guys, I'm over in Canada. I'm in Alberta, Canada. If you don't know me, my name's Colin. My little channel is called Inside Cycling World. I do a lot of virtual inside cycling stuff, but the really, really good stuff is this, whatever you want to call it, real world cycling. I'm really into cyclocross right now. I watched the action last week. I've been doing tons of catch up. So I do watch a lot of the World Cup cycling, CX stuff. It's all in the background. I watch it, love it. On Flow Bikes, I have access to everything, guys. So I can go back and watch all the old races, see who was dominant when. And last week we did Neil last weekend. So we were on the southern outskirts of Antwerp. Today we will be... we're to the northeast, I believe, at Merksplas. And just waiting for the feed to go live here, guys. Says it goes live at 5:40 a.m. for me. Dudes, thank you for everyone being here. While we're at it, dudes, let's have a little look here. I want to show you some stuff. I've already looked this up last night, so you should be able to see my search right away if it shows up. Oop, wrong keyboard. Mercs. There you go, guys. See that number one search? You can see I've already searched it. Colin does his research, guys. 12 degrees Celsius in Merksplas right now. I think it's a small town of about 9,000 people. Where's Merksplas? I like to show you this way first. Here we are, guys. We're right on the border here. Again, it's that crazy border. I'm going to talk about that later. We're just northeast of Antwerp. Small town, basically on the Belgium, Nederland border. You can see here. I love saying that now. Belgium-Nederland border. One of the craziest borders on the planet, guys, right where I am. I talked about this last week. This is just, again, guys, I'm going to talk about it. If you're new here, this is what we do, folks. We cover cycling. We talk everything cycling. I want you, I want you to get into my live chat. Tell me where you're from. Who's your favorite cyclist? What kind of racing you do? What kind of riding you do? Who's your favorite rider out there? Oh, guys, it looks a little chill today. Wow, this looks colder than 12 degrees here. This looks colder than 12 degrees. Start lineup here, guys. Inga van der Heijden, Lucinda Brand, yes. Yes. Julie Brouwers, Manon Baker, Leonie Bentveld, Aniek van Alphen. Did I say Julie Brouwers? Yeah, watched her last week. Helene Clausel, Denise Betsema, Amandine Foucanet, probably saying that wrong. Yinze Peters, Anna Kay from the GBs, Larissa Hartog, Lauren Mollengraf, Perrine Clausel, sisters here. So if we look at Perrine, I think that's the older sister, 31 years old. You can see her sister is Helene Clausel. They're both here today, guys. 4 years aged gap between the two of them. Looking at Manon Baker now here on screen. Creelan Corridon. There's Aniek van Alphen here. I think this is the Van Riesel rider coming back. Who's this going to be here? So Aniek van Alphen races for that 7 team. 777. Oh, Helene Clausel. I think she races for Van Riesel, I believe. Let's look at her sister here, because we're on Perrine right now. Yeah, she's Van Riesel CX Racing Team. They're just decked out in black. Helene Clausel, 4th last week at Superprestige Neil Telenet. Guys, I'm trying to pronounce it right, so I watch all the videos here now. And I love this racing. It's so fantastic. Guys, I have a little Discord channel I run, and I said, man, I'd love to see Poggy do some cyclocross racing. It's a whole nother level, folks. Like, the technical ability required to be fantastic at CX is incredible. Now, this is a race course here that the start is not super critical like some of the races, guys. I've been going back and watching them. Don't forget, too, Aardbeien Cross is how you say it. Race is on, guys. Women's Elite going now. Let's see what happens here. Rider on the right-hand side, going to the front, moving right into the middle now. I can see Helene Clausel on the very far left there in that black jersey. Guys, I'm still learning all the jerseys. Creelan Cordon really stands out to me. Really stands out. Let's see what we got going on for live here, guys. Leonie Bentveld goes into the lead first. All these cool teams, Balois, Glowy Lines, that's Lucinda Brand, Inga van der Heijden, Creelan Corridon, Manon Baker, Creelan Corridon, Aniek van Alphen, 7 Racing. Guys, all different teams here. Sometimes when I jump back and forward into Pro Cycling Stats, it might show their pro road team. Let's see here. What's going on? Paul Sausen, Leonie Bentveld in the lead right now. From the Netherlands, she's born in Leeuwarden. There was a girl I knew in university, Sandy Van Leeuwen. Yeah, very Dutchy, right? Van Leeuwen. So when I see that Leeuwarden, kind of reminds me of that. Amandine Foucanet here. She rides for RKB&B Hotels, and yeah, she does ride for RKB&B Hotels. I'm not sure what her cyclocross team is here. 2-time national championships for France 2025 and 2021. Last week came in 6th place at Superprestige Neil. Looks kind of wet here today, guys. So I watched the 2024 race. And I think on Flow Bikes you can go back kind of as far as you want. There's like years. I mean, I love Flow Bikes, guys. Absolutely love it. Just gonna make sure my chat's up and running here, dudes. So again, guys, I watched the race last year. It was a lot drier than this. This looks more damp. Today looks more damp. It's quite foggy on course 2. Not overly cold. It is 12 degrees out. Don't forget to the Aardbeien Cross. Yeah, Aardbeien Cross is the strawberry cyclocross race. So this area of Belgium is probably across the border too into the Netherlands. It doesn't just stop at the border, guys. Very famous for their strawberries. And actually, you can see it on screen right now. Hoogstraten strawberries. They're running up the stairs here, getting around that corner. Guys, first place is so pivotal at cyclocross. It's actually quite a bit different than riding on the road. Oh, just saw someone had an issue there. Could have been 5th, 6th, 7th place. Actually almost came to a standstill. Who was that? Trying to figure out who that was. Current situation, Inga van der Heijden, Bentveld, Foucanet, Brand. Brand's always going to be up there, guys. Trying to figure out who had a little issue. They're just kind of in a weird spot on the course. Yep, Van der Heiden's in the lead right now, guys. So, guys, road, get in the draft. Stay in the draft all the way. Don't waste any energy. CX, stay on the front. You don't want to be behind anyone if you can help it. The way CX is designed, it's so technical. The races are so technically demanding and physically demanding. If you dab a foot down, everyone behind you has to dab a foot. Now, yeah, the dab, you know the dab. They're going up a hill. They lose power. They can't make it all the way. Everyone's off the bikes. You're pushing here. This area looks pretty muddy. And I'm trying to tell here, is the course the exact same as last year? I'll know after a couple laps, guys. It's definitely slipperier today. By the time the men race, this might be torn apart pretty good here. Doesn't look like it's been pouring. I think it's just been, it's misty and foggy, a lot of humidity in the air. So you can see it settling on the ground. All the grass would be really, really wet. Probably not from raining, just humidity and fog in the air. Van der Heijden on the front, guys. Anyone that joined me last week, I really appreciate it. Last week, that was this week. We raced on Tuesday, November the 11th, Remembrance Day, War Veterans Remembrance for all over the world, guys. So I was saying to myself, will this course be identical every year? I gotta think they change it up a little bit. If you're a cyclocross fan here, where's Alan? Where's my buddy Alan? Alan was here last name. His name was Alan Salter. Alan Salter, something or other numbers, knew a lot about cyclocross. And guys, special shout out to Alan Salter. Just going to check one thing here, dudes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, guys. I'm in the Skill Shimano today, guys. It's closest jersey I could get to this part of the world. Netherlands team. Let me get back to this here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so dudes, last week Alan Salter was in the chat. That guy's a legit athlete. Legit athlete. I think it was, I looked him up on World Athletics because he told me, he said, hey man, I used to be a runner. I'm like, cool, dude. And now he just loves cyclocross, bike racing. And he told me his times, and I guess it was 1986, he could run a sub 4-minute mile. And shows up in the World Athletics Association website. So the guy's legit. 86, 87 looks like he was like one of the fastest dudes in the UK. So Alan, if you're here, great meeting you last week, dude. Hope you come back. Let's have another look here, guys. I'll see if I can get a lap time here. From the race I was watching yesterday, the women were doing it at about 7:40, 7:35, 7:40, depending where we were in the race. We're 6 minutes, 9 seconds in right now. So I'll try to have a good look here. This looks slower than last year just due to the conditions, but kind of hard to tell right now. And it depends on the race course. How much have they changed it? Okay, taking the little hard corner, the 180-degree corner here, heading down to the sand now. The sponsorship pictures are all the same from last year, so this looks very similar to me. It makes me wonder, am I watching last year's race? In fact, if you're looking at the top of the screen here on Pro Cycling Stats, you're watching next year's race, guys, because it's 2026 on screen here. I don't know why. It's not. It's 2025 unless I'm losing my mind. Battling through the sand here. I really like watching this. I like seeing the different abilities of the riders. Who is good at riding the sand. Some people skim across the top. The lighter riders, some of the bigger riders just power right through it. You can see them dropping, like 1,000 watts, trying to smash their way through here. Loving all the sponsors, Hoogstraat and Strawberries, Sunseeker. Aren't they boats? I think they're like, pleasure boats. Who else? Karcher. We got Karcher here. Head of the race, Amandine Foucanet, Leonie Bentveld, Inga van der Heijden, and the one and only Lucinda Brand, guys. So there will be 5 riders there. There's a group of 3 off the front right now. Small gap, maybe 1 second to a group of 2. Just going to go back here to the replay through the sand here. Powering through. See who had to step foot down. Actually, I think it was Lucinda who had to drop off the bike there. So we got Van der Heijden at the front. Looks like Lucinda Brand is in 4th, chasing right now with another rider. I'll get all the names figured out here right away, guys. The team jerseys always throw me off in CX, guys, till I get it figured out. It's going to get better. Trust me. We're going to get better at this, dudes. Live chat's looking quiet, guys. Live chat's looking quiet. Here, I'll give you some love hearts. Maybe that'll make people comment. Get in here, guys. On the little paved, cobbled area here. We are on lap 2 now. Let me just bounce back, you guys. I didn't actually see the cross. I'm just going to reverse time a little bit here. When did we cross? Okay, so lap 1. Okay, it looks like first lap took over 8 minutes. So last year at this time, they were doing it in like 7:35. So 25 seconds slower per lap. Conditions are slipperier today. Riders are having to be very careful here. Someone's going for, looks like Lucinda's going in for a bike change right now. Love the bike change. Goes from her blue Trek to, it looks like a multicolored Trek right now. I'm pretty sure that's Lucinda for the, I think she rides for Baloise. Yeah, Baloise Glowy Lions. Ooh, I like this bike. It's kind of like a palish green, multicolored fork. Van der Heyden on the front right now, guys. Yep. Foucanet, Bentveld, and Van der Heyden on the front. 4 seconds back to Aniek van Alphen, Lucinda Brand, and Julie Brouwers. So we got a trio up front, followed by another trio, Manon Baker, riding third group, 12 seconds back. Actually, I can see some moisture on the camera lens as well, guys. Electro Depot, another one of the sponsors here on course. Some of these places, guys, I've never heard of, or these sponsors, they're just not over here. Karcher's one, that's worldwide. I know Karcher. And what is Prick and Tick? Or Prick and Teak? I'm not sure what that is. They got a lot of banners up here. Hoogstraat and strawberries. Remember, this is the home of the strawberries, guys. Home of the strawberries. Oh, nice. Yeah, that is Julie Brouwers right there. Julie Brouwers says she races for... trying to figure out the jersey here. Wow, they're coming back together, guys. 3 up front. Now we've got 2 more joiners. Lucinda Brand has dragged someone back. And Julie Brouwers in 6th place right now. Julie Brouwers, 6th place right now. Last week she was 5th at the Superprestige in Neil. So PCS here stats are a little bit crazy right now, guys. That group, there's more like 5 riders at the front. Julie's trying to get back on. You know, the riders, at this point in the race, they're giving more gaps. They're allowing themselves a little bit of room for errors that might occur ahead. Again, so CX, if you're riding 2nd, 3rd place, okay, let's say you're riding 4th, 5th place, and the guy, the lady in 2nd or 3rd place has to put their foot down, you're putting your foot down too. Because there will be no room to get by. There's a really tough corner here, a really tough, I'm going to call it a CX chicane. They're all dismounting, carrying their bikes through it. Some are pushing, some are carrying, just holding it a little bit off the ground, not shouldering it. It just looks way too slippery there to stay upright on the bike. See how the men do differently later. They might be able to power through that quickly. 2 different lines too around this one tree. You can see some riders are taking one line, others are going on the other side here. Same as some of the climbs. I'd still like to know if this is the exact same course as last year. Acceleration in Group 1 by Van der Heyden, guys. Yeah, so they've been split up through that technical section there. They're onto one of the flatter sections here. Going out for a little bump here. It's quite dry back in here. Seeing another one of the sponsors' names here, Powell's. P-A-U-W-E-L-S. So they must be one of the sponsors for one of the teams here. As you can see here by the start list, this team here, Powell Sozen, must be, I'm just going to say it's a Dutch team just because, are they a Dutch team? Leonie Bentveld rides for them. And who else rides for them here? Let's take a look. Wow, is there only one rider here for them? Might only be one rider here for them, guys. Lucinda Brand chasing now, guys. So through that technical area, 2 riders were able to break away. We've got Bentveld and Inga van der Heyden on the front. 10-meter gap. We've got Lucinda Brand, it looks like here. Guys, camera zoomed out pretty far looking across the field. The planks. Yes. The planks where they run it. So we do have almost 3 riders together. The other 2 chasers are on the other side of the planks, just running through them now. So I'm going to say they're 20, 25 meters back. Okay, awesome. Ian saying, Prick sells wine, fruit, juice, and water bottles. Okay, awesome. Is it Prick or is it Preek? Yeah, some nice muddy sections here, guys. Real nice muddy sections. 2 riders up front. Leonie Bentveld here. Let's take a look at her. Again, born in Leeuwarden, Netherlands, 21 years old. Let's take a look here. Oh, yeah, Bentveld. On November 9th, UEC Cyclocross European Championships, first place. But hang on 1 second, too. We've also got Van der Heijden there. Okay. So on the 8th, okay, let me take a look at this here, guys. Van der Heijden on the 8th, Women's Elite for the UEC Championships. And then we've got Bentveld. I want to keep saying Bentfield. Under 23. So we got a Women's Elite Champion and we've got the U23 Champion at the front right now, guys. I found, like I think I said this last week, guys, I found it strange that the European Championships are done early in the year. That's just the way they do it in cyclocross. So maybe it makes them, the competitors, these athletes, stay more on their game. They're not riding themselves into shape. Not that they're out of shape by any means, but they do the Euro Championships early. So at the front right now, we have Bentveld. She won the women's under 23 in Middelkerk. I know I'm saying that wrong. Whatever. Don't blame me. I'm Canadian. And then we've got Inge van der Heijden, who won the Elite Women on the same weekend, just 1 day apart. And followed by them, the icon Lucinda Brand. Lucinda Brand, guys. Yeah. Love seeing the mud action, guys. Some of the racing I've seen, not one drop of mud on them. I love when they're just plastered. We're not going to see that today unless the rain starts here, guys. So 15:16 is the total race time right now. Looks like it's at the end of lap 2. Each lap is 5.7 kilometers long. So we've got 3 riders up front. We've got a rider chasing. That's Aniek van Alphen here for 7 Racing. Is that the name of her team? It is 7 Racing. It's the red jersey. Strong rider here, 26 years old, from the Netherlands, born in Hapert. Last week finished 3rd at the Telenet Superprestige in Niel. So she is an elite woman competitor. She finished 3rd at the UEC Cyclocross Euro Championships on the 8th. I thought that was the 9th, that one. Whatever, doesn't matter. And also finished 4th at X2O Badkamers Trophy Rappencross. Wow. You know, it's pretty cool. Dude, why wasn't I doing cyclocross sooner? I could have been doing cyclocross all through October. All through October, guys. So, dudes, if you follow the channel, you know, I did a bunch of road racing. And then, middle of October, it all just kind of stopped. Because road racing stopped. The majority of it. So, we've got 3 riders in this front group right now. Bentveld, Van der Heijden, and Lucinda Brand. 4th rider, Amandine's coming across right now. No, sorry, that's Aniek. Aniek van Alphen is right on them, maybe 10 meters back. Out of the saddle, powering now. 2 different lines up this little hill here. One, the grassier line. The other, the muddier line. It's going to get worse and worse as we go on, guys. We do have, I'm saying this rider is 4 at the front right now. We've got a group of 4 at the front. Now, there is a few little gaps. Like 5-6 meters between the front rider and the back rider. Again, just giving themselves a little bit of room. As the race progresses, those gaps are going to shorten up because you can't afford any distance at that point. So we got 4 riders in our front group going around the Prick and Tick corner. Prick and Tick corner. They got a little bottle mascot up on the right-hand side. 5th place rider is Amandine Foucanet. Come around right now. Let's take a look at Amandine here. French rider born in Vitré, 24 years old, so an elite women's competitor, finished 6th last weekend. 5th at the UEC Cyclocross Championships. She's been racing quite a while here. She's got results going all the way back to 2017. Yeah, lots of good results here for Amandine Foucanet. Let's see what other action we get on screen here, guys. Lots of long, nice straightaways here. So if you've got a big engine, it seems like you can do a lot of pulling and get back on here. I watched the race last year, guys. Yep, Van Alphen's joining them now. Yeah, she already has joined them. I'm watching the slightly outdated PCS stats coming through here, guys. She's with them right now. Going through the woods here. I'm going to watch this part. I'm going to try to give it a name for that corner where they all jump off and just kind of lift their bike 1 or 2 inches off the ground. It's right here. They're all doing the lift. Lift your bike up 2-3 inches. Maybe drag the back wheel a bit. No one has tried to ride through that corner yet. Noticing some new bike names too, guys, this morning, guys. And Flocky. Flocky's back. Bro, dude, thank you so much for joining us, man. Flocky32 here, watching live, but the Europop music not for me. Exactly, dude, I know. The sand section is a killer. Exactly, dude. Dude, this morning I was watching some, as I was setting up, guys, so I started this stream at about 5:30 something. I was up at 3:06 or something like that. I was watching some cyclocross coverage by the UEC in Samarin, which I think is in France, maybe. I don't know. And we're going to have to look that up. And they were playing AC/DC the whole time. And like some of the like stranger AC/DC music. So I'm like, could I take that video, because there was zero commentary. And I'm pretty sure with fair usage, I can take that video, I can put myself on screen, I can change it up a little bit, I can do the full commentary that they're not providing, but I think I'd get struck by the AC/DC music playing in the background. So, it's kind of hard to do. Flocky, great to see you back, dude. We've got 2 OG guys here. We got Ian, we got Flocky32. Thanks for being here, guys. Incredible racing here. Dudes, I'm doing all the CX now. First big one of the year. I was going to ask my buddy Ruben how to say it. Tabor. Tabor. It's going to be something weird like Tabor or something. But I'm saying Tabor. Actually, there's a place in Alberta, Canada, where I live called Tabor. It's Taber. So that's the first of the UCI World Cup events. Those are the bangers, guys. Absolute bangers. Jumping over the planks here. 4 ladies going at the same time. Some carry. It looks like Anique Van Alphen is still able to bunny hop over them. And she bunny hops and goes straight to the front, guys. Bunny hops and goes straight to the front. Coming down the pit lane section here. The Karcher pit lane, guys. Interesting here too. Looks like some of the women are trying to ride on the grassier sections. I betcha kind of cleans their tires a little bit. Betcha cleans their tires a little bit. Just kind of looking at that. Some of those lines. On the pit row, they're doing a replay right now. Yes. So it was actually after the planks, with the speed that Anique was carrying, she just got out of the saddle. 4 or 5 pedal strokes, she was able to out-accelerate everyone and move ahead to the front. Heading into the sand right now, guy, after the Hoogstraten corner here. Hoogstraten strawberries. Awesome stuff, guys. Through the sand. Anique's in first. Lucinda struggled here the first time through. Let's see if she can stay upright. One mistake here, guys. Okay, there's someone off the bike. Lucinda stays up this time. One mistake, you're out the back. One mistake. Amandine Foucault in 5th place. She had to jump off about halfway through, running her bike through, just pushing it. God, it looks like a Bianchi to me, doesn't it? Yeah, hard to tell. Bianchi colors anyways. Yeah, dudes, I was saying before, learning about new bike brands. There's a brand I've never heard of. I think it's the Crelon Cordon team rides it. I saw how do you say his name? Lawrence? I'm going to say Lawrence, but I think they say Lawrence. Lawrence. To me, that's Lawrence. Is it Lawrence? Larry? Is it Larry? Do they call him Larry? Svake. He went from being called Sweek, as a Canadian would say it, to Svake. I got it, guys. They ride a bike brand called Stevens, which I've never heard of in my life. CX specialty manufacturer. And wow, Lucinda Brand is at the front, guys. Lucinda Brand through that section there, powers to the front here. You know, she came 3rd out of the sand, and now she's got a gap. She now has a gap, guys. We're done 3 laps. We're 23 minutes in. Let me do a refresh here. This is not refreshing fast enough for me. 3 laps to go. The women's elite ride 6 laps. Lucinda Brand on the front. 3-second gap, guys. 3-second gap. Love it. Here we go. The champ, Lucinda Brand. 36 years old from Dordrecht in the Netherlands, guys. On the front right now, 3-second gap over Leonie Van Velde, European champion under 23. Inge van der Heijden, women's elite champion, European. Just powered away from them. Who's going to be the first to respond here? I can't tell who that is right now. I think that is Van der Heijden right now, just by the jersey from a distance, more white than anything. Let me have a look here. Coming down pit row now. Is anyone going to go in? Yeah, that's Van der Heijden chasing right now. They're on the dirt. Is anyone going to ride the grass here? No bike changes. Who was I watching last week? Last year. I think it was Van der Heijden last year. They showed her at this exact same race, just completely spun out. I didn't know this, but on some of these bikes with the electronic shifting, the derailleur, the rear derailleur, was it the rear derailleur? Anyways, go into a safe mode, and you can't shift. So she was stuck, I think, in her small ring in the front. Well, no, she must have. I think these are only 1-bys, aren't they? Well, let's take a look at that. I don't even know. I got to assume that CX at this level is all 1-bys. Has to be, right? Has to be. Anyway, she was stuck in a gear, and she was just spinning, getting past. She was in about 7th place, did the bike swap, and then was able to come back a little bit. So I didn't know there was a safe mode, again, on some of these bikes. Lucinda getting away here up the stairs, guys. Here's the Season Pro. Yeah, Season Pro right here, guys. Been around forever. Van der Heijden, Bent Veld, and then it's Aniek van Alphen right on them again, guys. Aniek likes to ride down the grassier section on that hill after the stairs. Oh, Maes Beer. Maes, M-A-E-S. One of my Belgian friends, or one of my beer drinking buddies. Let me know how you pronounce that. Ruben, where are you, bro? Ruben, my good friend and a long-time member of the channel, guys. He is an actual member of the channel. I'm going to try to promote that a little bit more. Got to be promotional, guys. I think Ruben's been a member since the very beginning. He's on a camper van trip in southern Spain right now. He is from Belgium, probably doesn't live too far from here. Ruben, we've got to ride bikes together again sometime. We'll find something to ride on. You can be in Belgium at home. I'll be in Canada in the dark depths of the winter. So Lucinda Brand is ahead here, guys. Good gap too. That's got to be more than 3 seconds. I'm going to say that's more like 4 or 5 seconds right now. Van der Heijden, it's 6 seconds, guys. Previous best results for Lucinda Brand at the Merksplas Superprestige Cyclocross. 2nd last year, 2nd in 2023, 4th in 2022. Back-to-back wins, 2020 and 2021. Knows how to win on this course, folks. Knows how to win. Wow, cyclocross, it's all, dude, it's everything. It's fitness, it's technical riding, it's balance. The levels of balance these riders have, I'm just watching Lucinda and the other elite women here. You can see them just moving their body over an inch, like on a corner, like sticking their elbow out. Like that little bit of movement stops them from falling over. Just using their entire body. Imagine the core workout of a cyclocross race. Like their cores must be just jacked, ripped. I think most cyclists actually have pretty good core. You just don't even realize how much you're using your core. Alan's back. Alan is back. Alan, gave you a special shout out earlier, dude. I looked you up after we talked last week. 1986 and I think 87, guys. Sub 4 minutes miles, runner in the UK. So Alan, great for being here. So it says, Alan is back. Say hi to a good Canuck pal, Brett Hunter from Picton, Ontario, a regular visitor to ride here in Yorkshire. Okay, Alan. So we're doing a shout out to Brett Hunter here. Another Canadian, Picton, Ontario. Guys, that's the other side of the country for me. If you're not familiar with Canada, guys, I'm on the west side. Picton, Ontario. Is it Ontario? Yeah, it is Picton, Ontario. On the east side, it's probably like... Well, you could probably do... Let's think. You could probably get there in 2 days. Like 2 days of like 16 hours of driving. That's how long it would take to get there. It probably is, honestly, a 30-hour drive. It's that far. And in fact, guys, what I want to do is show again here. So now we're looking at the map here. This is Merksplas. We're in the center of the map here. I couldn't actually locate where it was in Merksplas. I think it's somewhere near this long canal system here. On the map, from the Telenet site, I was able to find, or maybe it was Cyclocross 24, I found a little map system and they showed a straight running canal here. But what I will do, so here's Merksplas again, I was just saying, Merksplas. And up here is the crazy border action that we got going on. What I'm going to do though, just because I am a total goofball, let's look this up for Alan. Guys, race is on. Lucinda is in the sand right now. Doing a lot better job than the first time, guys. First time through, she had to put her foot down and lost time. Picton, Ontario. We're going to look up and see where Brett Hunter lives. No. Picton, Ontario? Sorry, guys. My typing is really bad right now. I got the mic in the way. Multiple keyboards going on here. Picton, Ontario. Oh, it is. Oh, I see. Picton, Prince Edward, Ontario. I thought that was Prince Edward Island. Guys, let's get some directions here. We're going to go from Colin's house. Colin's house, yeah, we're going to allow it. No problem. My location to... Oh, yeah, we're not going to walk it, are we? No. Guys, check it out. Look how far that is. If you want to drive there, think about this. 34 hours. Why? And it's crazy. Look at this. The fastest routes is to go through the states. Go south first because parts of Ontario are so far south. They're more southern than those top states. It's kind of weird to think about that, isn't it? Back to the race though, dudes. That's just something we do here. Sorry for all those that don't like my mapping. Flacky saying, missed the start list. Any UK riders? Yeah, there's, what's her name? Kay. Kay is here, dude. Anna Kay. Anna Kay is here. I saw her. She rides for VeloPro EGS. And yeah, guys, I apologize for destroying names. A lot of the CX names are brand new to me, and especially when they're riding road and they're riding CX, different teams, different names, different jerseys. So we have one UK rider here, Anna Kay. Anna Kay here from Gateshead, Great Britain. Where's Gateshead? Where is Gateshead? Place of birth, Gateshead. Ah, okay, we can't do that. Gateshead sounds really familiar to me. So Lucinda Brand's on the front guy. Now with an 11-second lead. 11-second lead, Lucinda Brand. Through one area, she got a 3-second gap. All of a sudden, she's got an 11-second lead over Inga van der Heijden and Aniek van Alphen. Under 23, Under 23 Euro champion Leonie Benveld is struggling a little bit, 4 seconds behind the front two there, who are 11 seconds behind Lucinda Brand. Looks like Bentveld here is getting a bike change. That's what happened, I think. Nice bike change, off the bike, right back on the bike. Brand, no more sunglasses on. What happened to her sunglasses? She had them on earlier, they're gone now. Yeah, so Flocky, dude, so glad you're here. Alan, so glad you're here too, man. Yeah, dude, anywhere you go in Canada, it's like, you got to plan a full vacation. Oh, dude, it is. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, dude. So Alan's saying Gateshead, near Newcastle on Tyne. Dude, that's why it struck out to me because, Alan, not sure if you're aware, but I was born in Tynemouth. I was born in North Shields, Tynemouth. Okay, so it is Gateshead. Dude, I must have been staring at maps. In fact, I know I was staring at maps there because I was telling my mom a while back. My mom lives in Victoria. She's on the very, very west coast of Canada. And she always tells me about North Shields, Tynemouth. I've never been back. She's always sending me pictures. Oh, I used to walk you as a little boy down the beach here and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, Mom, I got lots of friends who live in that area. And I'd show her on Strava. I'd send her a picture like, look where he rode. And she goes, oh, I know just where that is. Oh, you know. Lucinda Brand in first place here, guys. She hasn't won since 2021. 4 years in the waiting. We are on lap 5 of 6, and she has an 11-second gap, guys. Will the wily veteran pull this off? Van der Heijden is out of Group 2 now. It's only Aniek van Alphen chasing on to the replay here. What are we seeing? Oh, Van der Heijden looks like she crashed into the barriers. She did. She crashed into the barriers, chasing after Aniek. Wheelies her bike, like puts it on the back wheel, wheelies it through the muddy section, and that's where she lost all that time. So she was with Aniek van Alphen. Now Leonie Bentveld and Inga van der Heijden are back together. After that, it's Amandine Foucanet, Manon Baker, Julie Brouwers, and Denise Betsema. Guys, so hard to recover from stuff like that. Like mentally, she's got to be super tough. You know, like, crap, I crashed. You know, like the frustration levels. I noticed in last year's race, some of these corners, dudes, I'm going to say right now, probably get pretty physical between the riders. Because they're fighting for every millimeter of the course. I saw riders crashing into each other. You have to be really aware of what's going on. That's why you want to be out front. No one can crash in front of you. No one can have a mistake in front of you. Those mistakes, I'm going to call it the dab domino. That's the new name I'm calling it. Dab domino, guys. One rider dabs, puts a foot down, it's a domino effect. So if there's a rider that makes it 90% of the way up the climb and has to dab over one time, I think of it as a skateboard push. You know, the old skateboard push. You're dabbing your foot down. They're dabbing once. The rider behind them is dabbing twice. The rider behind them, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. The rider at the bottom of the hill is like shouldering their bike and running up all the way. The first place rider is gone. She gone, as we say. Gates. Okay, so Gates is Newcastle. Alan is saying Van Alphen will stick to the task, but Brand is not coming back. Yeah, Brand's on a flyer here, guys. Threw her sunglasses away. They probably bounced off her head somewhere. North Shields, does that make you... See, Alan, this is all stuff I don't know, because Joey Jojo, that's my wife. That's her real name, Joey. Joey. Not Jody, not Julie, not Josie, not Joni. Not Jolie, not Julie, Joey. I think her parents were expecting a fourth boy, so they just stuck with Joey. Actually, she was named after a famous cabaret singer. I think it was Joey. Is it like Joey Hetherington or something? Am I making that name up? From the 70s. You know, one of those lounge singers. Head of the race. Bawa's glowy lines. Lucinda Brand. She did have sunglasses on. Not anymore. She's gone. No one is catching her. No one is catching her. North Shields. North Shields timeouts. Does that make you a Mackem rather than a Geordie? Can get a bit tribal in the Northeast. Dude, I was always told that I was a Geordie. That's what I would be called. But I've never even heard of Mackem before. I'll have to look that up. Alan, what is a Mackem? Yeah, so I would be born on the north side. North Shields. There's also a South Shields. The Tyne goes right through there. Newcastle, just over to the west. The most famous thing I learned is that the lead singer, Brian Johnson for AC/DC, spent time in North Shields growing up before he hit it big. Why am I talking about AC/DC? I don't know. This is just what we do here. Read his book. The guy can still do it. We're seeing him. You know, we're seeing him next year in California somewhere. God, that must be... They got to be getting close to him being ready to retire. Some of the notes still aren't there, but man, I love that band. Love that band. And his story, he had an original band. Wasn't it? It might have been... It was called Geordie. Yeah, his original band, I think, was called Geordie. And they were semi-successful, kind of like a band, a pub band. They do all the pubs and all the communities. They carry all their own gear. And I think they were kind of done. And so then what he was doing was, Lucinda Brand at the front here, guys, 11-second lead. That's your little bit of race update. Let's talk AC/DC. Ian saying, mates, a Mackem supports Sunderland FC. Dude, what's a Mackem? What's the difference between a Mackem? Final lap, guys. What's the difference between a Mackem and a Geordie? So yeah, he had his band. Band was kind of falling apart. He lived in North Shields, and he had a business where he did luxury. Remember back in the day when they used to put that luxury vinyl over top of your car? Over top of the roof? For a while, that was a big thing to do. That was his thing. And I think he had a brush with stardom somewhere out there. He fixed someone's window or something on the fly. And then he got a call out of the blue from, I think it was Malcolm. for AC/DC. Hey, man, we need you to come try out for us. Venom comes from Newcastle, great band. Dude, I don't know if I know Venom that well. Flocky, just so you know too, so I've talked about AC/DC. I don't know who they're playing with next year. Hopefully someone good. 1 month earlier to that, or maybe it's 1 month later, I'm going to go see Megadeth, Iron Maiden, and Anthrax. I think they're in LA. My main thing there is to see Megadeth. I've never seen them. Never seen Megadeth. I think they were here 2 years ago, and they were playing in Calgary at a small casino. Well, it's not a small casino, but it's not a huge one like in Vegas. They played at this small casino that probably sits 3,000 people the day after I came back from a big trip. And I was like, I just don't have it in me. Okay, Flocky saying I'm going to love Venom. Dude, I'll be trying it out today. Alan saying those tire pressures, they must be running 15 PSI max. Learning a lot about the tires, guys. I know someone was saying rhinos, but they always talk too about the file grip. File grip being, I think what you think as a file, you've got one part that's really fine, and you've got one part of your file that's coarse, coarser on the sides, a little bit more tread, flat right down the middle. You know, it almost looks like maybe those wouldn't be the best tires here. Maybe you need a little bit more aggressive because it's getting a little bit slick out there, I would say. Can't see any sun. Lucinda Brand going up the stairs for the last time, guys. Last time up, Aniek van Alphen is riding solo. Inge van der Heijden, solo. Bentveld, solo. Guys, they're all completely blown apart here. Come on, Flow Bikes. Refresh. There we go. Love the environment here, guys. I would be a total CX nutter. Kind of reminds me almost like a rodeo or something here in Canada. You put all this action into a tiny spot. You have great events to watch. You have the music playing. You have a little bit of a carnival feel to it. You have the food trucks. I've seen them in the background here, people filtering around them. What a great weekend that they can put this on in these tiny areas and not shut down all the public roads. So Flocky saying I'm going to love Venom. Alan saying rhinos today or equivalent. Grip is at a premium today. Yeah, dude, exactly. File would be terrible here, wouldn't it? I think they were saying too that there were riders lined up on the start with file on. So, hopefully not. They would have switched their bikes, I would imagine. Probably go out on a file bike, figure out what's going on, jump over to the rhinos. Dude, I'm going to have to look up the tires and stuff. Alan, thanks for mentioning that. So I knew I heard the name on one of the videos I watched. It's just probably like the CX brand to use or the type. Yeah, you can have the power, but if you cannot put it down, you are lost. Yeah, you're just spinning out with all that power in that slimy stuff. Speaking of that, guys, did you know that we actually have to change tires here? I have a full set of summers for my car, and I have a full set of winters. And the difference, so you got summers, you got all seasons, and you got winters. I actually probably have a set of all seasons on my, I have a Mazda CX-9, so it's kind of like a big SUV. And then I have a full set of winters. The difference between the all seasons and the winters is like, one, you're slipping around. The other, you're like on a snowmobile. Nothing stops you. Like such a premium difference. Same probably with these CX tires. So you think these all seasons are so great. Oh, they got great tread. Yeah, but when it gets cold, the rubber starts to freeze up. So they put softer rubber compounds in the winter tires. Lucinda Brand, guys, come on. Come on here. So strong. 13-second gap back to Aniek van Alphen here. Wow. Lucinda Brand. Champion. You can have the power. Okay, so that's him. Ian saying Mackham's from Sunderland. Geordie's from Newcastle. Okay. So I know where I was born is very, very close. Someday I'll make it back, guys. So dudes, next year, Metallica. I know they're playing Australia. I think they play Australia late this month. Joey loves them. Lucinda going over the planks for the last time. The Telenet planks. Oh, wow, cool. I just noticed that the logos, they've got digital screens on the planks themselves. So they're flashing different sponsors. Lucinda Brand coming into the barriers here, guys. The start-finish line. This is the pit lane here. Got to be getting close to the finish here. This is big engine Lucinda going right here, guys. Big engine. You know, got through, didn't make a mistake, and just slowly pulled away. Aniek van Alphen, second place, 14 seconds back right now for Aniek van Alphen. Inge van der Heijden, 20 seconds back. Fourth place will be Leonie Bentveld. Fifth place, Amandine Foucanet. Balois Glowy Lions. Yeah, dudes, so next year Metallica is playing in the UK. June, July, I don't know the exact dates. I think they have probably a couple of shows around London. I think they have a show in Wales. And I think they have a couple of shows up in Scotland. Lucinda battling through the sand the last time. Yeah, incredible bounce. She does jump off this time. But she's got such a huge gap, this isn't going to hurt her. Huge gap. Guys, I was going to ask, where is Alvarado? Why is she not here? So I think Alvarado, I don't remember, Celine del Carmen Alvarado, I think, or Alvarado Carmen. 3-time winner, not here this year. So I'm not sure where she is. And I thought I just saw her racing. Someone will know. Yeah, antivirus protection expired. Great. So yeah, I'm thinking Joey Jojo is going to want to go see Metallica in Scotland. And if she does, I will go and I will see my hometown where I was born. My grandma and grandpa used to have a small store in North Shields, Tynemouth, like back in the day where you lived above the store. You know, guys, this would have been early to mid 70s that they were there. I think it was 76. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Probably right after that, they took off and they emigrated to Canada first. Playing McMurray Field in Edinburgh, I think. From Ian. I think they also play in Glasgow as well. And someone said if you go to that one, watch out because the arena doesn't cover up. Yeah, Lucinda. Yes. Merksplas winner, guys. You know what's really cool too? I didn't notice this. It's only watches they use here. I was going to mention it to my Discord friends. No one rides a head unit here because they would just bounce off. Aniek van Alphen second, Inge van der Heijden third, and Leonie Bentveld was right on van der Heijden there. You know, it was showing a 7-second gap going into the finisher. No way. I bet you they finished 1 second apart here. So maybe van der Heijden was fading at the end, didn't realize Leonie Bentveld was coming up there that quick. I will be looking for the total times. Yeah, they probably finished 1 second apart. At the finish line, actually, van der Heijden was way faster through the finish. Bentveld was way faster through the finish than van der Heijden. Yep, 36-year-old Lucinda Brand still got it. He still got it. Face covered in mud. I love it. Selena's injured. Okay. As soon as I said it, I'm like, yeah, if she was here as a 3-time winner, she'd be here. In the absence of Van Empel, Alvarado, and Puck Peters, Brand is dominant. Cannot wait for... Alan, so when is Puck returning to racing? Celine is injured. They change bikes so the computer stays on the rider. Yeah, dude. That makes sense, Alan. I wouldn't even have thought of that. Thank you. Limar Belgian Chocolates, also a sponsor here, guys. Send me some chocolates. I think this is Amandine coming in next, I believe. Just trying to figure this all out here, guys. Yeah, I think that's Amandine Foucanet. Let me just have a look here. Yeah, it is a French rider for sure. French champion. Yep. Yeah, Foucanet was 5th. 6th place here, Creeland Cordon rider. Who is this going to be here coming in? Let's get some stats here. Baker. I think it's Manon Baker, I believe. The names are getting slowly dialed in, guys. I may be old as the hills. My memory's really strong, guys. Yeah, so, here's the Van Riesel rider here. This is Helene Clausel. Not even seeing that on screen here, guys. I'm just remembering already. Wow, Helene looks pretty jacked. Her legs are really big. This rider here in the purple, who would this be? This is a rider I don't know. I like the kit, though. Purple with the black. Snazzy jazzy there. And still waiting. Oh, another purple black rider here. Oh, that was probably Betsema. Denise Betsema, I believe, finished 9th place, 220. Currently at 238 back. Looks like we got another rider from the same team here. Who is that? I'll tell you right away, guys. 10th place, we have Peters. Peters coming through. So yeah, they don't use bike computers because they changed their bikes. I also thought maybe because they would bounce off. I mean, I know they sound pretty good. Everyone uses a watch. It's very strange for me to see them doing this with their watch. I'm used to seeing it on the head unit itself. Puck still recovering after another strong road. Yeah, she was incredible on the road, guys. That's where, guys, and that's what I'm loving about doing the CX here, and I should have started it sooner, is that all these elite women cyclists who I just kind of discovered this year, guys, before this year, I didn't know who Puck Peters was. I knew some of the names, Van Vleuten, Demi Vollering, Kasia. I didn't know, and then when I did the Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift, I got to know who all these cyclists were. Remember, guys, I did every day of all those races, every minute. So I got to figure out who they were. And then I'm finding out that a lot of these road cyclists are jumping back into CX. Like, I wouldn't have known that Blanca Voss was a CX rider. She is. Or Puck Peters. So Puck still recovering after the strong road season. The multidiscipline riders can face burnout with all the different events they ride, so will often delay the CX start. Aha, gotcha, Alan. Gotcha. Okay, guys, the next stream here. Ooh, looks like we're a little ways away here. It says next race for the men is not for what? 37 minutes? Okay, well, what am I going to do? What will I do for the next 37 minutes? You know what I'm going to do, dudes? I think what I'm going to do is just going to leave the stream live. I'm not shutting down this stream. Let's go back through preliminary results. Lucinda Brand first, 10 seconds back, Aniek van Elfen. Third place, 13 seconds back, Inga van der Heijden. Fourth, Leonie Banveld. Look at that. Guys, you can see right here, they were 1 second apart. Looks like they're just rounding here, guys. So those wouldn't be actual gaps. They're just rounding to probably the nearest second. At one point, she was 7 seconds back. It's like in that final straightaway, she pulled it all back. And I don't think Van der Heijden knew that she was coming that hard or was like, I don't care. Foucanet, Manon Baker here. Julie Brouwers for Charles Legois, Roastery CX. Helene Clausel races for UVCA Troyes. Denise Betsema de Koister Bouwpunt. That's a hard name for me to say. And same with Yenze Peters. Let's see if they got the jerseys on there. Yeah, they got this really cool, snazzy, purpley looking jersey. Of course, guys, when they're riding the front shot, I can't see anything that's on their jerseys. So it's always hard at first to get dialed in as to who they are. And Denise Peters, same jersey. Netherlands, from Odischild, wherever that is. And Yense, Belgian rider. Just says Belgian. They don't even tell you where she's from. Okay, today's namesake. Really? It's Peter Sir? Peter Sir. Really, Alan. So I don't say Peters, I say Peter Sir. Wow. Sure looks like just Peters to me. Peter Sir. Peter Sir. Well, I guess that's kind of like Van de Putter. It looks like Van de Put. Van de Put. So Alan's going to bounce back in for the men's race. Dudes, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave you sitting right here. What we'll probably do is put the... we're going to bounce up to the men's list. Yep, we're coming here. And we'll come to the men's start list here. And again, it says 2026. It's not 2026, guys. It's 2025. Bangers time, guys. This is going to be absolute bangers time here. Thibaut's here. Michael, Niels, Toon, Joran Weiser, watched him race. Laurens Sveek, Philippe Orts. Yeah, that name stuck out to me last weekend. Last Tuesday. Really racing team here. Spanish rider. Don't see a lot of Spanish dudes in CX. It's so Belgian, Netherlands dominated. Cameron Mason's back, so anyone who's watching for the UK, Cameron Mason will be there. I'll be watching for the mustachioed bandit. Looks like we've only got one rider from the UK. Oh, we got one American here, Carden King. I don't know who this is. I'm going to learn who everyone is today, guys. Carden King. That's our start list, dudes. Dudes, I'm just going to rip upstairs. Nature break time. We all need a nature break. And probably grab another coffee. I'm going to have to make coffee again. Joey Jojo hates making coffee. I'm just going to let this roll. You guys just go get your coffees or your beers or your ciders, whatever you're into. I know some of you are watching from the UK, so yeah, you don't need coffee anymore. And we'll be right back. Thanks for watching, guys. And dudes, I'm back. Okay, dudes. What do we got going here? Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, so Alan's saying I say Puck Peters as Peterser. Really? I wonder if someone can confirm that. We got Tinday2338 here saying hello. Hey, Tinday. Dude, thanks for dropping in here, man. We're just waiting for the start of the men's race. So I just stepped away for a nature break and had to make coffee. So it's early in the morning for me. Obviously, it's not early, dudes. It's 6:40 a.m. I'm like in my prime hours right now, bros. This is when I am at my best. I got up at 3:06. I think I laid in bed for another half hour and rolled out of bed here. Ian saying that Metallica's playing Hampden Park, Glasgow, Cardiff, and London 2 nights. Hopefully, Cammy Mason can get top 5 finish today. Dude, I hope so. He's the one UK rider here today at the Merksplas Superprestige race here. The Aardbeien Strawberry Cyclocross race. Dudes, I love in me the cyclocross. Now, it says the men's race feed starts at 7 minutes after the hour. Wow, we got... What? That's 27 minutes. 27 minutes, bros. And then the race starts 3 minutes after. It's like bingo bango. I think last week there was less gap in between. So guys, I'm watching on Flow Bikes. Let's make sure I'm totally up here. I did actually rewind it a little bit. Tinde saying Grist Christ. I wonder what that means. Says, when he coming back? Is he all long time away? Is it from today? Yeah, dude. Today's race is today's race. This is Merksplas today. So Tinde, welcome to the channel. My name's Colin. This is Inside Cycling World. This is what I do. It's kind of like a live commentary. Think of like listening to your sports events on the radio. I know sometimes people watch with me. I don't like to call it a watch party because then people say, yeah, but you're not showing the race. I can't show you the race, guys. I'm not allowed to. My channel gets taken down if I do that. The copyright strike people are very strong here on YouTube, as they should be. As they should be. But I can give you my interpretation of what's going on. You can laugh at all my dumb pronunciations. Listen to my stupid stories. Today we start here. It looks like the men's race starts at 10 after the hour. So it's only 18 minutes towards the hour right now. So there's quite a long break in between. Dudes, let's go. I'm going to jump back here for a second, dudes, just because I love looking at the stuff here. PCS rankings, we have Michael Van Turenau in first place here. This is all for the CX World. Toon Arts, Niels van der Puter, Eli Iserbit, Laurens Sveek, Joran Ovisere, I think that's how you say it, Lars Vanderhaar, Mathieu van der Poel. Thibaut Nice, I've heard his name said so many different ways. Nice. If you guys know, maybe Tinde knows. I'm going to think that Tinde is like a hardcore Belgian supporter. This is my guess. Watch, he's from the Netherlands and he hates me now. How do you say Thibaut Nice? And for the women, Lucinda Brand, like on a runaway here, guys. This is the PCS rankings. Lucinda Brand, Inga van der Heijden, Fem van Empel, Manon Baker, Norbert Riberol, Blanca Vaas, Sarah Casasola, Zoe Backstead, Puck. Is it really Peterser? And then Julie Brouwers, who we saw racing today. World Cup coming up next, guys. This is the big stuff coming up right here. World Cup calendar, UCI, 12 rounds, I believe. Yeah, 12 rounds. Once they do this, then they go to the World Championships. Guys, this is going to take us through right to January 25th. Wow, that's really cool there. Look at this. They have a double weekend, it looks like. Ooh, yeah, there's some serious racing here. So we've got a race. They're 1 week apart, 23rd, the 30th. They're running a week apart. Oh, December 20th, we're in Antwerpen. December 21st, so back-to-back. I have no idea how to say that. Koksijjd. A J and a D together. Come on. You just made that up. I'm just kidding, guys. If someone can help with that pronunciation, that'd be great. Then they get a short break over Christmas. They're racing on Boxing Day. Yes, that's how we do it. We don't need to go shopping. We race bikes. 2 days, another day off. On the 28th, they're back racing at Dendermonde. January 4th, Zenhoven. Then we flip down to Spain, to Benidorm on the 18th. Back to Belgium to Maas Mechelen on the 24th. Very next day, we flip across the border into the Netherlands for Hoogerheide. Probably Hoogerheide or something like that. I think 1 week later is the World Championships. So dudes, I'm so excited to be doing this. I was just telling Joey Jojo upstairs. Joey Jojo, that's my wife. And dudes, I'm going to bounce back here because I love looking at maps. I was just showing people before. Alan was saying he's got a friend that's from Picton, Ontario. And I was telling him how long it would take to drive there. And guys, this is not city driving. I just want to show you guys just a second here. This is how big Canada is when you think about it. To drive there, guys, these are all like highways. You're gonna be popping through towns. I would never go across this way, guys. Never. I would probably go down here. This is the #1 highway in Canada. There's Calgary. This is where hey guys, I'll show you where I live quickly. People say, "Oh, Colin, don't get yourself doxxed." Whatever. This is where I live. And I would never go up this. This is a gravel road. This is all gravel. So guys, here's where I live. I'm not over here. I'm over here. Actually, that's off my property. So my property, God, it looks ugly on there, doesn't it? This is my property. All these bushes. Out here, I've got a big gate back here. Up to the corner, I've got this kind of weird forested area up here. It's like the spooky forest. I should go film a horror movie back in there. Here's the junk pile. God, I can't believe those tracks show up like that. There's like a raised berm here. There used to be a big building here way back when that burnt to the ground. So I think they had it just built up on top of the berm. It's kind of crazy how you can see some of the roads that are here. Yeah, that is strange because this is... Well, guys, this is pretty recent. Here's my house. Here's my dog run. So we live in the country. I'm not letting my dogs run wild. So I've got a door right here. I can let them out there. Also on this room here, I've got another door here so they can run around. It's all graveled. Keeps them pretty clean. There is some mud here. I got to get some more gravel. I kind of buy bags of pea gravel and just add it on as needed. Hot tub party action's back in here, guys. Sorry that the pictures aren't better than this. This is probably like within the last year, I would say. Joey's Jeep, my Mazda, my Porsche. There's my little Porsche there, guys, the black shape. I wish I could show you a better picture of it. That's not the important stuff, though. It's kind of crazy to me that these roads show up. Like, see, guys, I don't drive out here. But you can see how much this was used in the past. Wow, that kind of blows my mind, really. This was a cattle operation way back when. And so that, when you walk out here, yeah, you can see, you know for a fact someone used to drive here all the time. I never really noticed this before, this aerial view. And yeah, this here, it sure looks like someone used to drive through there all the time. You know, fenced off in places. It's kind of cool to see the water here. There's no water this year. This is not snow. This is like an alkaline deposit here that comes out of the ground here. This is a big low area that generally gets a little bit of water in it. Sometimes it just is an absolute lake. One year, the water was right up to here, all the way. You can kind of see the contour of the ground. Kind of came out like this, like it was full up. And I remember Joey Jojo asking, she goes, could it overflow? I'm like, well, let's hope not, because we're going to get flooded. It's just a small creek that starts somewhere way over here. Yeah, you can see the drainage system coming this way. It connects on. There's, yeah, you know, whatever. But it's kind of cool to see this. You know, it comes on my land, goes off my land. The farmer here has a couple of big dugouts dug. He puts pumps in the ground and pumps water here for his cattle. Okay. And then you can see the creek just keeps going. Ah, here's a cool feature, guys. Here's an oxbow. Here's an oxbow. Wow, I can't believe oxbows would actually form here. What's an oxbow? It's when the erosional system, I guess the water erosion starts chopping through and eventually pushes its way through the dirt, the riverbank, and creates a new channel. And then it abandons kind of like, like a C shape or like a flattened out bow shape that gets abandoned. You could see where these are going to develop. Like, look at this one here. Eventually, this will cut through here and want to connect that way. And then it will abandon this, and that will become an oxbow. There'll be water in it for a while, and then eventually it'll dry out. Looks like he might have had another dugout here at some point. Or, what is that? That's strange, isn't it? He does have his corral system back here. He's always back here putting cows in. So the farmer here, he lives actually north of me. He lives somewhere up here. He owns all this land around me here. So if you're looking at the land here and you're interested, you can kind of see a square. How can I show this to you the best? Okay, I'm going to show you like this. From where the pointer is now up, you can see little blocks. These little blocks, these are all quarter sections. That's 160 acres. For all my farmer friends in the Netherlands and Belgium, one section of land is 640 acres. A section of land is 1 mile by 1 mile, exactly. So this bottom road here, 1 mile is up to here, 1 mile across to there, 1 mile down, 1 mile across again. Divided into 4 quarters. 640 acres to a full section, 160 acres to a quarter. Makes sense, right? But yeah, so I was looking at this here. Where'd my oxbows go? Yeah, so there's that oxbow. It just really sticks out to me. And actually, look here too. Looks like there's probably another one here from the past still showing up. Actually, it's really cool to see that. Okay, here, not an oxbow. That's just dried out right now. Because I know where the water flow goes here. It comes on my property, sneaks around here, comes over, kind of gushes that way. You know what? Technically, that might be an oxbow now. I think it used to go under the road there, but now it's kind of like, it just goes like that now. It's kind of like scouring its way down. It doesn't want to go that way anywhere. Maybe it still does. It's really shocking. Okay, here you go, guys. Here's a perfect example. Here's a little bit of an oxbow here. So probably somewhere in the past, the river came like this and then swooped around like that. And then after a while, it said, nah, we're not going to swoop that way anymore. We're going to start powering through here. Again, this is just all the standing water that's left. This is probably from last year. Anyways, I'll come back here, guys. So yeah, I was showing people earlier to get from Alberta, southern Alberta, let's just say, southern central Alberta to Ontario, where Alan's friend lives, 34 hours of driving. It's 3,600 kilometers, guys. I would have thought you would have went through here. Some of these roads would be so barren and so forgotten about, but they're still all highway driving. Oh, Devil's Lake. Devil's Lake, like that. Guys, I'm going to go back here, though, and I'm going to go up and grab my coffee here pretty quick. We're going to go back to Merksplas. There, we were looking at come on, Colin. You know better than that. Merksplas. Here we go. This is where the race is at, guys. We're in Belgium right here. We're in Belgium. We're at Merksplas. Last weekend, we were down here in Niel. This is where we raced last weekend. And now we just popped up. We're probably like, I don't know, this looks like it's like a half an hour to me. Yeah, this is so close, guys. You can see the scale on the bottom, 5 kilometers. From Niel to the center of Antwerp, it's maybe 15 kilometers. Then over to Merksplas, it's maybe, I don't know, 30 kilometers, 40 kilometers. So it's all in the same part of the world here, guys. The craziest thing here is look at Barl, Nassau, Barl, Hertog. Dudes, it's locked in, dialed in. It's not even on map right now. We're going to zoom in. There's Barl, Hertog. Look this place up. Super complex. The borders here. The border between Belgium and the Netherlands is way down here. You can see some crazy things going on, these enclaves inside. So this little chunk of land right here, this is Belgium inside the Netherlands. And you're like thinking, why is this so important? Hey, while we're at it, we got Rosemarin van Schaik Dutch dressage horses. Guys, there's a lot of dressage over here in Canada too. Addison, my youngest daughter, was doing a little bit of dressage, just starter stuff. Then she grew out of it. But yeah, look at these. And we got it the vice versa too. Here's a Netherlands enclave inside of Belgium. So kind of strange to see that, right? You're across the border, but there's enclaves. But check this place out. Just give your mind a little think about that for a second. So this is all Netherlands up here. And these little circles inside here, sorry, circles, little boundaries that are closed in, those are Belgium enclaves inside the Netherlands. I think there's places where there's Netherlands enclaves inside of the Belgian enclaves, and then it becomes called an exclave, I think. So yeah, here's an example. So the Netherlands surrounds this. We're inside of Belgium here, but take a look at this one here. This little chunk here would be a Netherlands enclave inside of the Belgian enclave, which is inside of Netherlands. It's all because they're trying to protect the De Burgens beer store here. Drankenhandel Hofnagels NV closes at 5 p.m. Guys, you guys close at 5 p.m. on a Saturday? What are you guys thinking? Cash money, baby. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. Wonder if that's my time. Yeah, it's probably maybe that's my time. Because they think I'm going to get there on my time today. Yeah, I'm going to hit the, man, don't forget about Sam's tattoo over here. Kickbox, Jim Barl. What does Barl mean? I need to know. So strange, right? Like, look at some of these little places. I mean, and that's like, just, guys, I'm going to do satellite photos here so you can see. So this one little chunk is Netherlands surrounded by Belgium, which in turn is surrounded by the Netherlands again. This guy was like, nah, I'm standing strong, baby. I'm flying my Dutch flag here. I am not being part of Belgium. Guys, I think these boundaries go back like to the medieval times. So they're probably all funkified boundaries. Some of them are very strange to me. Guys, I'm going to leave it right here. Just take it all in. Just look at the black line and start seeing these little things popping out. Look at this little guy here. Hopefully you can see my red pointer. I think you can. Yeah, you can see it on screen. I'm going to run upstairs, grab myself a coffee. We are still... Guys, we're on 10 minutes till the feed starts. We're 13 minutes away from our race action here in Telenet Superprestige Merksplas in Belgium. Really close to... Actually, I'm not sure if you can see here, guys, but that whole Merksplas region... What do you want to call this? What is Merksplas? It's a town, but the area that's been lit up, is that considered a province or a county? Looks small enough to be a county here. Our provinces in Canada are gigantic, obviously. I think one province I bet you the province of Alberta could take up half of Europe. Sorry, half. It would take up the Netherlands, Belgium, probably all of France. Is that right? Could that be about right, guys? Yeah, take a look. If you were to take France and all of, Belgium and the Netherlands and throw in Luxembourg. Yeah, there's Luxembourg. You could jam that all into Alberta. Very easy. We've got 5 million people here in all of Alberta. Jan Roysenvelt. Dude, I can't show you the cross. I can give you the race commentary and show you what's going on Pro Cycling Stats. I'm going to watch the race myself. So I'm hoping some of you guys can watch it and share your cyclocross knowledge and experience with me. If I stream this, guys, I get shut down. So I can't do that. But it's more of a chat-along session, an audio commentary of what I'm seeing going out there. The race doesn't start until 10 minutes after the hour. And that's going to be 10 after 3 in Belgium. Yeah, that's right, 10 after 3 in Belgium. 10 after 2 in the UK. And that's 10 after 7 for me. So yeah, I was just messing around there, guys, showing you the crazy borders of in Netherlands there in that Barld Hertog area. Dudes, what's really cool too, I was talking about the World Cup calendar here. Tabor, Flamanville, Turalba in Italy, I guess. Namur, Antwerpen. You know, they finish up on January 25th. Dudes, that takes us right into... Check this out. I'm so excited by this. And this showed up yesterday. Magnus Cort already showing up on his races that he's preparing for next year. The first one to pop up. Next races, UCI World Tour races. Tour Down Under, guys. January 20th. That's going to overlap with the CX season. It's not that far away. So I'm going to say hi to Jan Roysenfeld here. We got Z3627. Guys, so, yep, can't show you the video. If you want to hang out and listen along, or you can watch at home and tell me what you're seeing from your perspective, please drop it into the chat. And let me go grab my coffee, guys. Here we are on the Telenet Superprestige Men's Elite. Here's the start list again, guys. I'm just going to leave you there for a second. I need to race upstairs, grab a coffee, and the action is going on soon. The feed starts apparently in 7 minutes for the Aardbeien Cross. That's the strawberry cyclocross race here. See you soon. All right, dudes, we got the coffees. We are ready to rock. Yeah, guys, I don't know if anyone's able to find the race anywheres. Let me know. It starts here in... Okay, I'm watching on Flow Bikes, guys. My stream starts here in 4 minutes. Well, the feed that I'm going to watch starts in 4 minutes. I cannot show you the race video. I think later I probably could. Guys, I don't know enough about fair usage rights. People have told me I could take the race and change it a little bit. Like basically, I don't know, some people I see on YouTube all the time, they flip the image or they put it like in a TV box. As long as you're adding to it. YouTube is very strict. One time during my Tour de France streams, I showed a video clip from 5 years ago. My stream was suspended. Mid-stream. Like I went full panic mode. So, Flocky, are you able to watch it anywhere on YouTube for free? So, dude, some guys watch along. They might have a subscription with, I don't know, whatever you guys watch, Euro Sports or TNT or whatever those rip-off ones are. They'll watch there and they'll hang out with me and tell me what they're seeing in the race as well. So I'm watching you guys talk here. I'm watching race video here, and I'm controlling whatever I can over on Pro Cycling Stats here. So this is how I get my stats. This is where I can see what's going on course. We're going to go to the live feed here right now. Official start is at 10 minutes after the hour CET, 15:10 CET. And if you're Belgian, how do I pronounce Thibaut Nice last name? Please spell it out if you're here. Oh, it is free on YouTube. I didn't know that. Well, that's probably where most of the people are. Dude, is that Flocky? Which channel is that? Just so everyone can know here. I'm okay if everyone watches that. Get after it, boys. Yeah, Thibaut Bozeman's here. Thibaut Bozeman's is asking, can you send a link? Yeah, Flocky, just drop a link for them, man. If you want. And hopefully they'll still hang out here with us and enjoy all the CX racing, because I know not all these races will be free to watch on YouTube. I pay to watch mine, and I'm okay with that. It's not expensive. I do know, however, over in Europe, some of the coverage is getting just crazy expensive. What was it? People were telling me that in the UK, TNT charges, I think it's 32 or 33 pounds per month, which is probably $45 Canadian. That's a lot of money for any subscription. I think my highest subscription is probably Netflix. It might be $20 a month. And that's for like Netflix, all the movies you want. Actually, I think Sportsnet might be $29.99 a month, but that's like basically every hockey game, every football game, every baseball game, whatever you want to see. Yeah, Thibaut, hopefully he drops it in here. We'll see. Oh, the coffee's flowing, guys. We will be starting soon here, guys. Most top 10s this season of all competitors. Musin here. His first name, Vitze, 11 wins this year. 11 top 10s, I'm sorry. Michael Van Turenau, 8. Niels van der Putter at 8. Clement Orny, 8. Joris Nieuwenhuis, 7. And down the list we go, guys. There's Lorenz Sveik. He has 6 top 10 finishes this season already. Let's have a look at that. Lorenz Sveik. I watched him win last weekend at the Telenet Superprestige in Niel. Yeah, right there. So he was outside the top 10 at the Euro Championships. There, the feed just lit up for me, guys. Right on schedule, 7 minutes after the hour. Someone else is actually asking for the link too. Yeah, dude, I don't know where they're watching it on YouTube myself. He got at the Trophée Badenkammers Trophée Rappencross 8th place. Cyclocross in Hederstrand, 4th place. The Telenet Super Prestige Rudervoort, 8th place. In Essen, he got a 6th. And Barrencross, 2nd place. I wonder if there's more results than that. There might be, because I see the results are going into 2024, 2025. Yeah, okay, I see what they're doing here. So they're splitting it 2024 because it's going to cross over into the years, right? Cyclocross will, span 2 years, if you want to call it that. Riders on the start. This is where I love it, guys. I love the starts for the cyclocross races. I'll even say I like the music for it. The tension at the start line. The start, they're calling out the riders' names, the music playing, and then when they say that they're under orders. Gentlemen, we are under orders. Yeah, guys, I don't know where he's watching. I'm watching the official feed here from Flow Bikes. And hopefully you guys can watch it somewhere and let me know who you're cheering for here. Let's get it, guys. CX, man. This is the real deal here. These are like, there's fake right now on screen. Unzipping the Creeland Corridon race jacket. Niels van der Putter here for Alpecin de Koenig. Toon Aerts. European champion right now, guys. Got a little bandage on his knees. Michael Van Turnhout, Pauls Sausen here. Pauls, I think is one of the sponsors for the races here too. Another Creelan rider here, Joran Weisseré. Pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name. Let's see the tread on the tires. Yep, good knobs on the middle of the tires today, guys. Not crazy. Thibaut Nice. What's his name? Pim Ronhar. I think this guy is 10th overall in the standings right now. PCS standings here. And this is when they'll be saying they are now under orders. Last drinks out of the bottle. Smiles, chuckles at the beginnings. Like, yeah, dude, you're getting an elbow in your face here pretty quick. Oh, it looks like Vanderputer's saying he's doing one of these, the old Bruce Lee. Come on. He's probably just calling for like a water bottle. And they're off, guys. They are off. Really hard push up the left-hand side here of my view. On the left-hand side here, just trying to figure out who this is right now. Niels van der Putter right down the middle, dudes. Again, not a crazy technical course. And it's not like, ooh, there is standing water on that first corner. I watched all the replays from last year. Flocky saying, I'm watching on mute and listening to Colin. Yeah, dude, Flocky, that's cool, dude. And you know what, guys? If you want to go watch and listen to someone else, that's cool, too. This is just what we do here, man. It's just a little, our little community we have going here. Yeah, guys, it's going to be a bit slipperier here for the dudes. The ladies have been out there and already chewing across the course. It actually looks like, yo, dudes, it's considerably slipperier now. Hopefully they got the right tire choice here. I know everyone talks about rhinos. I've heard about the file tread. This is not file tread territory right now. Let's see if anyone switches their bikes at the very beginning, because it looks like it might have rained a bit more in between the men's elite and the women's elite. Between the women's elite and the men's elite. No one going into the pits, so everyone looks like they probably got pretty decent tire choice. There were, in the pit crew were looking for riders. And I'm going to get this highlighted here, guys, for you here. Yeah, that is Pim. Pim's in the front right now. Just being caught here on the climb himself. Pim for Balois Glowy Lions. I had a good look at him at the start, dudes. And guys, this is my first year doing CX. I should have started over a month ago doing this because I love this. I absolutely love it, guys. So good. I think this is going to be more technically demanding now for the men, as the course has gotten wetter and it's quite slippery in places. I think we're going to see, some good race moves when we have little technicals happening out there. Philippe Orts, Spanish rider. I think he's probably sitting in, I'm going to say, 7th, 8th place right now. 6th. Riders climbing the stairs here, obviously. Lifting the bikes up, getting up there, first lap around, guys. Let's see what kind of first lap time they're going to have. I don't think it's going to be that fast. The women were definitely slower than last year. So last year's race was pretty much bone dry. This is different. It's not like it's, like muddy, but there's parts where, we're going to see some dirty riders at the end of the race. So everyone's just riding in a big file right now, guys. No one's moving out at all. There's going to be little technicals. Let's see what it's going to be like the first time through the sand. I wasn't aware either, guys. It doesn't look like they ever, what do you want to call it, brush the sand or sweep the sand. I thought they might in between events. So the men are going to be going into that rutted up. The men have this one corner here is brutal. The Sunseeker corner. Everyone has to dismount and get off and push their bikes through there. It's just way too much of a side hill. Sharp bend with trees. They would just smash right in. Polydac, another sponsor here, guys. I don't know what that is either. It's probably got to be some kind of building construction sponsor. This dude here, who is this? Riding the same bike that Lucinda was. Trek, the green with the colored front fork. And actually, Pim's riding the same bike too. So Pim on the front here, Balois Glowy Lions. He's riding that same bike. 24-year-olds from Almelo in the Netherlands. 16th place last week. That's probably why I didn't see him. Had a lot of really nice finishes in October. 21st, 25th, and 26th. 3 second place finishes in a row. One at the Telenet Superprestige, and yeah, over. We're just going to call it over for now. Some of these J's and S's put together really throw me off, guys. Thibaut Nice in position 3 at the moment. Glowy lines. Very, very strong team. Pim finished... yeah, so funny. It says Pim finished here in 2025. That's this year. They mean last year's season, guys. The 2024-2025 season. He finished 14th place. So let me just get a good look here. What's going on, guys? They're not saying... Okay, now they've finally given some names for us. Thibaut, Danny van Lierop, Pim Ronhaar, Niels van der Putter, Jorn Weissere, I think that's how I said. They're over the planks now, guys. Some bunny hopping, some having to run it. Yep, a lot of bunny hopping here for the men. I think the men do a lot more bunny hopping through the pit straight. See if any of them ride over on the grassy segment. They're not. They're riding right through the muddy line. No bike changes at the front. Ah, okay, I see what they're doing. When they go by the pit stop too, that's where they're throwing their sunglasses off or ditching bottles. Actually, they don't have bottles, do they? No, they don't. Wow, that must be brutal. Wonder if they can ever get a bottle. Yeah, so these guys are riding all out. Think about that, dudes. Just think about that. Every time I do my rides, okay, I am riding inside, so it's really hard to stay cool inside. These guys are going to be battling out here for, let's say, now the women did 6 laps. I'm going to say the men do 8 through the sand. Everyone's staying up right here. That looks like Thibaut at the front, followed by Van der Putter. We got just a schmozzle of riders coming in behind them here, guys. Nothing has really been established yet, outside the fact that some of the big names are right on the very front. Incredible balance by these athletes. Dropping watts there. I'm sure some of these guys are pushing 1,200 watts through that sand. Alan saying poor start from Michael Van Toornout. Also, I think that since his victory in the Europeans, Toonart has been in the beer. On the beer, even. Yeah, dude, maybe. Oh, maybe he was on the beer when he crashed, because he does have a bandage on his left knee right now. Okay, dudes. Going through that 180-degree corner there. A little bit of replay here of Arts on the front. Sorry, Nice on the front. And then we're going back to the sand shots. Wow, dudes. I don't even know. I would just probably hit the sand and do a full endo. Like, I would just go right over my handlebars. I've never had to ride through anything like that in my life. So Nice. I'm gonna say Nice. Through at 6:51. These guys are cooking. That's really fast. I have no idea what that compares to last year's time. I forgot the times from yesterday. Van der Putter, Ronhaar, Pim Ronhaar right there. Nice lineup of riders here. I'm going to say there's still 15 that are in kind of the front group without there being any major breaks back. One rider coming solo across on the cobble section. Nace leading Van der Putter here. Nace. Can someone spell it out for me? On the beer. I better get on the beer later today. And actually, dudes, after this, so I've been streaming. I got to watch my time. 7:18 in the morning here. I'm going to have a short break, and then I'm doing some commentary on virtual Inside Cycling over on Training Peaks Virtual. It's a 2-month-long series called the Echelon Racing League. Van der Putter's in the lead now, guys. Nace. I'm going to say Nice. It's Nice. How about I just say Thibaut? Thibaut on his wheel in second place. A lot of riders here on the, I would call it pit lane. Gasoline alley, maybe. Van der Putter powering up here. Thibaut right with them. Pim Ronhaar there as well. That's your 1, 2, 3, folks. I'm just trying to figure out here. Danny. Here, I better refresh, guys. It's not refreshed enough here. Okay, they're saying there's 3 riders front. Yeah, I wouldn't say there's 3 riders up front. I'm saying there's at least 7 in that front group right now. Just the tiniest of gaps trying to form. Van der Putter riding so easily on the front right now. Through the prick and tick corner with the little mascot here up on the hill on the far side. Yeah, guys, this front group, it's still got to be 15 riders strong. And it's a long, snaky group at the front here. But we do have Thibaut, Ronhaar, Van der Putter, Weissere, Jente Michaels, Joris Nieuwenhuis, Verstringer's here as well. Emil Verstringer. I think that's how I say that. Alan saying, sadly not getting your audio. Okay, dude. Let me just check here. I definitely have audio, dude. Maybe you've just got something muted there on your end. Guys, I am in the Skill Shimano jersey. Check it out. I'm actually looking at myself on camera now. I don't do this very often. So you'll see me act kind of goofy when I see that. So Alan's saying no audio. Strange. Yeah, Alan, maybe it's just something got muted there. I can see I've got output. Hopefully I do. If Flocky's still here, he'll let me know if I'm talking. So provisional top-based 5 on lap times. Ooh, nice move by Thibaut through the Sunseeker corner. Just runs his bike right past Van der Putter. Like basically just said, nah, dude, I'm running right past you here. I think he caught Van der Putter out there. Again, guys, CX, you want to be on the front. You want to be on the front. You don't got to worry. I think the biggest threat for the CX riders here is someone having a technical in front of them. If they dab once, you're out of the race, or it's going to throw you back. One dab, it's called a dab domino. That's what I'm calling it. Alan did the old, I switched it off and switched it on again. Alan, did you get audio then? Have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in? The IT thing. Good morning, dudes, from Rancid Polecat here. Rancid, can you hear me? Rancid, weren't you at the... you were at the Zwift video, right? Yeah. Guys, I did some... Ian saying, I heard you fine. Heard commenters say his name as Thibaut Nice. Nice. Okay, dude, I like that. Nice, yeah, because, dude, I'm thinking... Oh, crash here. That's Van Turenhouse, I think. No, Nieuwenhuis. It's Nieuwenhuis. Sorry, not Van Turenau. I think that's Joris Nieuwenhuis just crashed on the corner there into pit lane. I think it is. Let's just see. It's a Ridley racing rider here. It is. Joris Nieuwenhuis crashed on pit lane there. He's from Doetinchem in the Netherlands. 29 years old, big dude. He's 1.85 meters tall, so he's like probably walking around at 6'1". Lightweight rider though. Over the planks. We do have a group of 4 forming. Yeah, group of 4, maybe 1 second gap to another group of 5 or 6 riders. Yep, he tumbled. Nieuwenhuis tumbled. And Thibaut Nice is in for a bike change. Riding a Trek. I don't even know what a Trek CX bike is. What is it called, guys? What are the Trek CX bikes? I called the crash before PCS did, guys. Yeah, they have a tiniest gap. Tiny gap, guys. They're saying there's a gap. Really. There's 2 Alpecin de Koenig riders. It's Pim Ronhaar. There's Thibaut Nice. You know, 1 or 2 wheel lengths back, you got 5 or 6 other riders. Through the sand again, guys. Through the sand. Wow, I see a banner here for Sveik. Right on the left-hand side of the sand. Everyone's staying up right here. Sand is really dry. Yeah, it probably makes sense. Even if it gets soaked, that sand should stay pretty good. Probably most of the water would drain through. 1 rider having to run it. Try to figure who that is right now. Alan's saying this course is going to suit those with power, but even more importantly with technical control. I think this may suit Thibaut quite well. Yeah, dude, what I'm learning a lot from CX is you want to be right at the front. You don't want to be drafting, riding wheels, because when that wheel in front of you has a dab, has a little technical, has to put the foot down and do the skateboard, scooter as I call it, you're stuck behind them. The riders that are ahead of him are just pulling away. And then you're going to have to work extra hard, drop more huge watts, burn more matches to try to get back on again. It's so important to be at the very, very front in CX. It's totally different. You're exposed the whole time, but it's the smart place to be. Mud's flying everywhere here now, guys. Yeah, there's Nieuwenhuis coming through here now. Jorn Nieuwenhuis here. Looks like one of his... You know what? I think I saw on his right shoe, it looks like one of his, the boas. You know those? Hang on. Hang on a second, guys. You know these? Okay, hang on. Those things? I wonder what that sounds like on YouTube. Probably just blow your eardrums out. It looks like one of them is hanging off his shoe right now. Yeah, it is. So he might have... I wonder if he like ripped his foot out and that's what caused the crash. I wonder if the boa failed. Guys, if you can see the video, there's definitely this little doodad. And if you've got really, really good shoes, guys, you're going to have multiple boas. You're going to have 2 boas. I got the 1 boa. I'm wearing Specialized Fires or something. I don't know what they're called. FYRE. They had to give it a cool name. And on Joris Nieuwenhuis, the boa is hanging off. So I bet you he ripped his foot out, and that's what caused the crash there. That's my guess. I'm probably totally wrong. I'm just making that up. Ventura clawing his way back. Sand looks medium heavy. Rideable if you can hold the rut. Yeah, it's all about getting in that rut, isn't it? Ride the ruts. Maybe that's why they don't sweep it. Or brush it. I thought they might brush it to make it like a level playing field again for everyone after the women have rutted it all up. Okay. Is that Nieuwenhuis having another struggle? He's off the bike pushing. Chains off. Chains off on his bike. Guys, I've got a terrible feed coming through here. The video is absolutely terrible right now. It just cut out. Video just... Okay, it's back. He may go for a shoe change. They do that sometimes. Boas are famous for getting ripped off during races. Yeah, dude, he was definitely hanging off. And now I'm seeing him... I don't know if he crashed there again, but he was pushing his bike, chain off the bike. He is going to have a nightmare day, it looks like. Where is he now? He's definitely not in that front group. Just going to give this a refresher, guys. Yeah, 8, 9. So there's 9 riders in the front group is what they're saying now. Ventura now by himself. Actually, they're saying Nieuwenhuis is still in that front group. I'm trying to look for him. Pim Ronhaar on the front right now, doing a majority of the work. Okay, they're having a good look at his chain again now. He got the chain back on. Looks like he's riding in the group with, I think that's Kevin Kuhn, the Swiss rider. I think that's Kuhn, Kuhn, Coin, however you say his name. Nieuwenhuis, to me, is not in this front group right now. Even though it's saying so on Pro Cycling Stats, he's not in this front group. I'm trying to see where he is right now. There's Philippe Orts. He is in the front group. Cameron Mason's right up there, guys. That's what it's saying here. There's Cameron Mason. Cameron Mason, 5th on course right now for you UK nutters through the Sunseeker corner. Pim, Vanderputer, nice. Sorry, it was the other way around. Then Vanderputer, and then Cameron Mason. Cameron Mason, number 12 for Great Britain. 5th place right now, guys. 5th on the road here. Oh, dude, I do remember that. Remember Vanderpool won the world road haven't teamed up and lost one. Dude, I do. Yeah, dude, I do remember that. One of his boas came off. Yeah, I do remember that now. So I didn't see if he did a change or not. It says Ventura now is riding solo, guys. I'm going to try to get dialed in as to who's here. You know what? Jente, Michaels, and Vanderputer really helped me because I find the Alpecin de Koenig jersey to be very noticeable. I got Pim dialed in. Cameron Mason's very easy to identify. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's say 7 riders in the front group, maybe 8. Philippe Orts is 7th place rider on the road right now. There's 1 rider, looks like another Creeland Corridon rider trying to bridge across, it looks like to me. Verstringer is in the front group. Looking for Sveik. It's hard to tell. Bouncer on. Oh, Sveik's quite a ways back at this point, guys. I would say Sveik is more in that 12th, 13th position, somewhere like that. Just trying to get that figured out. Yeah, not as blown apart as the women's race, that's for sure. Through the planks. Yeah, we've got 7, 8 riders. We've got 2 Creeland Corridon riders going through. Bunny hopping. Find most of these dudes are bunny hopping all this stuff. And who's in the front now? Yeah, that all changed up real quick there. Yeah, yours is gone. He's had way too much troubles with the crash, the shoe blowout, and then he had another point where his chain was off. It's saying he's in a group 9 seconds back. 3rd group on the road. Joran Weiser is there. Joris Nieuwenhuis is there as well. Yes, I would still say 7 or 8 in the front group, but there is more of a group of 6 at the front, a little bit of a gap. Then we're going to bounce back to 2 riders, one of them being Philippe Orts there. 8 riders kind of on the sand at the same time from front to back. But, you know, front to back on the sand, that's probably 10 seconds. So, quite a ways back, actually. Ooh, some hard riding through the sand, guys. Some really hard riding through the sand. Okay, things are starting to shake out now, dudes. Things are shaking out now. It's getting whittled down real quick here. Yeah, this does look very similar to last year's race, too. Vischer. Okay, we'll try that. Vischer. I think the guy I heard announcing it last year was totally butchering it. Fastest riders in lap 2, Lars van der Haar, guys, 6:43. Vitse Musen, 6:44. Look at this, Lawrence Sveik at 6:46. Van den Bosch is up there. Van den Bosch up there, Crelan Cordon. Through lap 3, Cameron Mason through first, guys. Michaels, Verstringer, Ronhaar, Thibaut Nice, Van der Putter, Orts Lorette. Okay, got to catch that name, don't I? Let's take a look at Cameron Mason here, guys. Cameron Mason from the UK. He is rocking a mustache now. Trying to go for that gentleman's look. 1 point, he's from Linlithgow in Great Britain, and I think we talked about this yesterday or last week, that he's a Scottish rider, I believe. I think Linlithgow is in Scotland. I think someone told me that on last Tuesday when we did the last race in Neil. Oh yeah, Alan, totally. In the sand, it is brutal. Just absolutely brutal how much power they're dropping. So we got Orts, Mason, Nice, Verstringer, Michaels, Van der Putter, and Ronhaar in our first group. Second group, Van Turnau and Van den Bosch. Let's see if that's correct. Should have 7 riders in the front group. That's what we're seeing. Then we got a small gap to 2 more riders. Third group is 16 seconds back. That's Neuenhuis's group. Yeah, that one corner is getting really muddy before the hill climb here. Cameron Mason leading the way up the climb, guys. Ooh, yeah, look at this. Toon in 21st place. So not his race today. Bike changes going on here in the pit lane, guys. Mason leading one of the Alpecin Deceuninck riders. Third place, can't see right now. Fourth place would be Thibaut Nice. Fifth, and then I think it's Van der Putter in 6th place right now, I think. Or the 2 Alpecin guys, easy to spot, but I mix them up all the time. Alan's saying another slip from Van Turnau. I think he needs a little less pressure in the back tire. Oh, yeah. Tire selection and tire pressure would be so critical for this kind of racing here. Drop the pressure. I wonder if they have bike setups, beforehand. Even if they're on the same tread, different pressures. Okay, we're going to run this one at 40 psi. We're going to drop this one to 30 psi. Cam Mason leading, guys. Cam Mason, I think, is he 7 racing? He is 7 racing, guys. Generally a red jersey, but he's in the white with the red, white, and blue stripes for Great Britain with 777 across his chest. I just saw Neuenhuis there. And let's keep going. Bike changes for Musen and Sveik, both Crelan Cordon. Mason leading through that really hard Sunseeker corner that everyone has. I've never seen one rider go through here for either the men's elite or the women's elite. It's just not possible. I think if you try to ride through here, you're going to end up eating, you're going to lose some of your teeth to the trees. Okay. Ian saying Linlithgow is near Edinburgh and famous for its palace. Okay, dude, I'm going to have to look that up. That could be a good Google Maps thing for next week. And by next week, I mean tomorrow. Because guess what? There's another cyclocross race tomorrow. Guys, there is another race tomorrow. I think tomorrow's is a different series. Alan, can you tell me the differences between all of the CX races? Like, there's the X2O. Obviously, World Cup is like Primo. There's the Telenet Superprestige. They're just different series going on, but it's generally all the same riders. And then I see a lot of CC, C1, C2, obviously different rankings, but I don't really know it all. Verstringer up bad. Okay, it's Verstringer. Yep. Yeah, I'm seeing his name here, Emil. See, that's the guy I used to call Verstringe, but it's Verstringer. Pim Ronhar here, Vanderputer, Philippe Orts. There's Noonhouse. Man, he's a warrior. He's trying to work his way back. All we need is a few slips up front and he could be back in action, guys. Over the planks. Cameron Mason first, guys. Bunny hops him easily. And that must be Jente Michaels with him. Verstringer's there and Thibaut Nice. The small gap, guys. Small gap. We got 4 riders to a gap of another 3-4 seconds to another group of 4 riders. Maybe a gap of a second. Nieuwenhuis is probably right in 10th right now. I'm going to say Nieuwenhuis is in 10th place right now. Through the planks. Wow. Creelan and Cordon Sonars. Sveik, I think, runs over the planks. So Sveik not at the front like he was last week. Probably riding more in about 15th place right now. He did do a bike swap. Alan saying the riders will communicate with their pit team as they ride past the signal for less pressure in the back tire. It's you jabbing your finger down at the back tire. Not much interpretation needed there. Yeah, pressure down. So they're going to tell their dudes, I need the pressure down for the next lap, or right before they get there. Could they let some aero like right on the fly? Cam Mason, guys, staying right at the front. Then we've got Jente Michaels, Verstringer, and Thibaut Nice. That gap's going to start growing. It is now. It's out to 8 seconds between first and second groups through the sand. 7 races, Cameron Mason, Alpecin de Koenig, Jente Michaels, Verstringe is Creelan Corridon, and Thibaut Nice is Balois Glowy Lions, guys. There's 5 riders there. Vanderputer's back on. Vanderputer somehow gets across. I don't know where he came from. Because just a few seconds ago, he was 8 seconds back. And he's back with him. We have 5 riders in this front group now. I think he made up all that time in the sand section. Just got a really good line and just kind of surfed his way through the sand. Alan saying, you've named the 3 big season-long events. As you know, the World Cup is far and away the most prestigious. And a win in one of those is similar to winning a Grand Tour road race for riders. Okay, so yeah, World Cup, dudes, starts November 23rd. Is that next weekend? Holy crap, dude, that's next weekend's. So, yeah. Next Sunday, we have first round of UCI World Cup CX. It's going to be in Tabor. Probably Tabor. I'm just going to jokingly call it Tabor, as in Tabor, Alberta. Famous for its corn, guys. All over Alberta in the summer, you'll see Tabor corn. All tastes the same to me. Put butter on it, put salt on it, eat it. Barely digest it. It's one of those things. Okay, guys, Verstringer is in the front now. Cameron Mason following, and et al. Chasing. Vanderputer hanging on the back here. So Mason has given up first place to the Creelan Cordon rider, Verstringer. Emil Verstringer here. So we've got 4 Belgians and the one lone UK entrant here, Great Britain entrant, Mason hanging up at their front. Bike change for Nice. Let's see how this goes. So he was with those front 5. He's going to lose a couple of seconds. Pops right on the back end there, maybe 1 second behind Vanderputer. Nieuwenhuis is in the pit lane too. Didn't do a bike change, but he's right there. They are probably, it's saying 10 seconds back. I don't think it's 10. I think it's closer than that. Let's see what I can do here, guys. Another rider, Creelan Cordon. Yeah, lots of bike changes here, guys. Verstringer, and I think it's Verstringer, Michaels, Vanderputer, Mason, Thibaut Nice. That's our order right now, guys. 5 lone riders. They are stretched out over quite a distance. Think of it being maybe 1.5 to 2 bike lengths between each rider. So it's not like they're in a tight little bunch. They're leaving a little bit of room for errors, I think. That's kind of how I would be riding this. Verstringer first up the stairs. Michaels, Vanderpooter, Mason, Thibaut Nice. Alan's saying Thibaut is lurking. I love the lurking. He looks comfortable. I call people that are on my channel that never comment, they're the lurkers. I love them. Most starts in a Telenet Superprestige Merksplas by riders. Vanderpooter has had 6 starts here. Mason 4, Thibaut Nice 4, Emil Verstringer 2 appearances, and Jente Michaels 2 appearances. Okay, back to Nieuwenhuis here. You know, not probably his favorite race of the year so far. He's had a few issues, a few technicals. We're going through what I call the Sunseeker corner here, where everyone has to dismount here. Otherwise, you are aiding a face full of tree. Just that one tree there is in a horrible location. Such a side slope here. There's no way you can ride through that. Maybe on a dry day. Maybe on a bone dry day. Let's say if it was like 3 months ago, you could get through there, but not today. I haven't seen one person go by yet. Cruising out of the little forested area here. 2 ways down this little bump here. Most riders taking the left-hand side, the right in their direction. Thibaut Nice just sitting on the back of this group. Sliding the back end out around that corner there. Okay, I'm starting to see other riders lurking in the background. So we got 4 riders right on the front. Nice looks like he's probably 3-4 bike lengths back. Maybe a second. And I am seeing a couple of riders just lurking. It's Nieuwenhuis. I can see him now. Nieuwenhuis is maybe 50 meters behind Nice right now. We're doing 9 laps, guys. Nieuwenhuis could come back. I think Nieuwenhuis could come back here. If things go his way, if he doesn't blow another boa out. Yeah, Nice looks very comfortable, but he is just riding. Yeah. So, guys, in the pit lane, Nieuwenhuis just appeared on screen. Yeah, man, this guy is determined now. 6th place. They are saying it's 11 seconds, but he's on basically the same straightaway with them now. Clawing his way back. I don't think Nice is that far ahead of him. Coffee time. So much fun, guys. Over the planks, 5 riders all together. And again, Nice is just hanging back a little bit more. Nieuwenhuis just hitting the planks now. Now they're saying he's 8 seconds down. Nieuwenhuis is coming back, guys. Terrible start. He can join back on now, for sure. He will. I think he's going to join right back on. So, you know, crashed his bike, off the bike, running it when everyone else is riding with a drop chain. Possibly did a shoe change. We know he did a bike change. I think most guys have done bike swaps here, guys. Today. Alan saying, you were right. Joris is fighting back, but how much has it taken? Exactly. When he gets back on, what's he going to have left? They're on the 180. He's right there. Through Strawberry Corner. Before the sand. He's right there. They're into the sand now. Joris just hit the sand. So if he can have a really epic run through the sand here, which he looks like he has, he is on their wheels now. He just pulled back 8 seconds. He just pulled back 8 seconds in the sand, guys. That's what it looked like to me. He was just flying across the sand way over on the right-hand side. He must be on Nice's wheel right now. He is. Maybe 4 bike lengths back, and he's probably behind one of the Alpecin Deceuninck riders here. Who's that? It looks like Michaels. Michaels is at the back. Vanderpooter riding second. Verstringer for Creeland Cordon on the front. Cameron Mason wedged in between all his riders. So now we've got 4 Belgians, a rider from Great Britain, and a Dutch rider on the front, guys. 6 are back. Wow, redemption for Joris. If I was him, now they're showing us a full replay, I think, of Joris. Wow, the slow motion shots through the sand, dudes, is amazing. Like, I can imagine the power that's being dropped here in their lowest gears, just cranking the crap out of those. Yeah, everyone's having a little look back here on the paper now going, oh, Joris is back. I swear that's what they're doing. Joris needs to sit on the back. Pray pray for no technicals. Philippe Orts is the next rider trying to get back up there. Not sure if he can bridge that. Does he have enough help here? Pim Ronhar's back there too. Okay. Yeah, they're on the flat paved stuff here. And you know what? Neuenhaus, he's moving to the front. Neuenhaus moves right to the front, guys. Gadoosh. He doesn't need, he's like, dude, right now, he's racing pissed off. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. Yep. You know what? He didn't change a shoe. He didn't change a shoe because I can still see the boa hanging. Someone's running backwards down the pit lane. Bike over their shoulder. He missed the bike chute. So he had to run back down the pit lane to then walk in, get his bike. This guy's ticked off too. Yours going for bike swap. Pit stall for yours here, getting off that muddy bike onto the clean bike. He went in there in first place, comes out of the pits in fourth place. So really nice pit change there for him. That pit stop was nice. The dude that had to run back, he was ticked off. He was mad at himself. When he got back on it, he kind of like went back, shook his head. I don't know who it was. I'll try to figure that out in a second. Kind of shook his head like, man, how did I do that? Running back down the pit lane. Shakes his head when he gives his bike to his handler, his pit crew. And then when he got on his bike, he just wanted to smash the bike into pieces. Lap times here, lap 5 is 6:44. That's the exact same speed as the first lap, guys. Fastest lap was lap 3 at 6:36. Awesome racing here, dudes. Awesome racing. Love it. Nice on the front right now. Verstringe, Neuenhaus up the stairs. So Neuenhaus has gone from having a nightmare day to, hey, I might win the race today. He might win the race today. Oh, it looks like a little slippage there for Nice. Ooh, bounced his front wheel off the barriers right when he was lifting his bike to go up the stairs. Should be okay. Yours, the bear, what an effort, but does he have the technique for the mud? Dude, we're going to watch. He's in third place right now. They're entering the forested section. Sunseeker Corner coming up. Pretty sure that's where we're at on course. I wish I had more maps. I need more maps, guys. Yeah, Nice is on the front, accelerating now, guys. We're on lap 6 of 9. 36 minutes into the race. Coming up to Sunseeker Corner, where everyone dismounts. Yeah, he's the first off for Stringe, Neuenhaus. You do not want to be on the back here when the guy in front of you has to hesitate. Then you're out of the race. I think this is a very important part of the race right here. That Sunseeker Corner and the section right after it, there's a little bit of a climb. You do not want to dab your foot down there. You dab there, it's kind of race over. 3 riders, 4th rider. A little bit of a gap back to Vanderpooter and Cameron Mason. We're talking maybe 3-4 bike lengths. Coming past, looks like we'll call it the cap sponsor here. They're all on that same straightaway together. One last corner here. There's a little set of stairs there. It's the Powell's. We're going to call it the Powell's corner. Or Powell's. I don't know how you say that. Yeah, this yours, dude? Man, what an effort. What an effort to get back on after such a crappy start to the race. Like, think one thing after another going wrong. If you don't have the right mentality, you could just blow it yourself. But he just bore down, focused, and finds himself in third spot. Through the pit lane again. No changes this time. And yeah, the boa is still hanging off his foot. There's another group of riders. They're off pit lane. There's a group of 4 chasing. Pim Ronhaar chasing with his teammate. Who is that teammate there? It's not Toon Vanden Bosch. Is it Lars? It's Lars. Lars Vanden Haar. So Ronhaar and Pim Ronhaar and Lars Vanden Haar are working hard, trying to bridge back across here for the Balois Glowy Lions, trying to join that front group. Front group is through the planks, second group just getting to the planks. So 10, 12 seconds back, something like that. Most Bunny, looks like Lars ran through there. And then we've got, looks like the entire team, Crelan Corridon. I mean, I think Verstringer is also Crelan Corridon up front. There's 3 of them riding together through the planks in a third group. So that would be probably this fake group, I believe. Thibaut Nice, latest results, second place at the UEC Cyclocross European Championships, 15th at Trophy Rijpencross, first at Trophy Koppenberg Cross, third at the UCI World Championships Men's Elite. Yeah. Wow. Okay, moving on, guys. In the sand here. The sand's going to be pivotal. Neuenhuis. Orts struggling through the sand there that time. Orts was struggling through the sand. Actually, Nice got shelled out the back there, too. He's way back now in 5th place. And with a good gap. 4 riders in the front group. Van der Poeter looks like he's hanging off the back, too. Yep, pretty good gap there back to Nice. For Stringer on the front with Neuenhuis, I think it's Michaels. Then it's Van der Poeter, small gap. He's going to have to bridge back on the straight. Nice is going to have to drop some watts to pull himself back now with Cameron Mason. Flocky, 1,000% I will be covering the Tour Down Under. Everything. All of it. Women's, men's, whatever I can find, guys. And I'm hoping we can get some Bike Terra action on that. Guys, I've been riding Bike Terra. I don't want to say a lot because I'm still riding Bike Terra. I'm riding some Training Peaks. I'm riding some Ruby. All virtual cycling platform, guys. Verstringer leading them now with Neuenhuis. Michaels, Van der Poeter. Small gap. Okay, they're across the line there now for that lap. I think that's that lap, isn't it? 3 laps to go. Then we have, who's that? Mason and Nice back there. Yep. They do have a 5-second gap. That all happened in that Sunseeker area, guys. Man, it looks like the entire Creelan Cordon team's back there. How big is this team? It looks like they have 4 riders. There's 4 riders here plus a 5th rider up the road. How many riders are allowed per team? Creelan Cordon seems to be a very powerful team. Yeah, Flocky. Dude, I love the question, dude. I can't wait for the Tour Down Under to start. I think it starts January 16th for the women. So they always run the women first, then the men. There's also there's the Cadell Evans Great Ocean Race. That's going to be on Flow Bikes. I can cover that. For those of you that are new here or see this video later today, sometimes when the races happen, I can use a cycling platform called Bike Terra, and it will show you the locations of the pros in a 3D world. So, and I can show you that, no problem. So I can show you the groups as they're on the climbs, as they're on the breakaways, and I kind of put that together with what I'm doing on screen here. And yeah, I love it. In fact, I think I'm scheduled to ride Bike Terra today. If you go on my channel, you can look back just a few days ago. I did a Bike Terra downhill, uphill and downhill of the Passo Gardena in the Dolomites. It's the short side. It really shows how cool Bike Terra looks when you're descending. So guys, you can ride all these races inside. In fact, dudes, I'm not sure how it would work. You could probably, any of these athletes that are on here, like, you know, you could grab maybe Joris Neuenhuis, maybe Niels van der Poeter. You could grab his Strava for this route, and you could recreate this cyclocross route on Bike Terra. It's that simple. I think the only issue would be, well, no, you could ride it. You could make a small loop. I think it's when you're spectating it with pros, it's hard when they're doing loops. I know we had that trouble last year, final lap of Tour de France, when they did that, all those loops. It starts to get hard tracking where things are. But yeah, I could find a pro here today, download his GPX. Obviously, I can't keep up, but it'll show you the course that he rode, and it'll build it for you with all the ups and downs, and you can ride it yourself. Who's this dude here? We've got Weiler Manager Kobe. Who is winning, you think? Dude, I'm cheering for Neuenhuis right now. I am cheering for Neuenhuis. He's leading these guys through here now. He is leading through. Had a terrible start to the race. Was way out the back. Blew his boa out on his shoe. Crashed his bike. Had the chain off. Did the bike change. They've all changed bikes. And now he's in first place of the race. Ooh. He really went through Sunseeker. Oh, second place rider Verstringer goes down in Sunseeker corner. That's the first time I've seen that happen. I just watched Joris Nieuwenhuis almost crash too. He had to kick his leg out to the right. Superb balance out of these dudes. These guys are like cheetahs on the bike. Like just quick twitch. Dudes, I think this is something that, you know, I would love to see this. I would love to see World Tour pros, road, come ride this and just get absolutely smoked. Oh, cool. So, Weiler manager Kobe here saying, Joris, my guy, he is really under... Dude, he is a savage right now. Absolute savage. Verstringer is just killing himself trying to get on. Man, this looks so good. Nice is back too. So we've got our 6 back together, but Joris is pushing super hard on the front, guys. Thibaut Nice is back with him, just dangling off the back. And you know what? Nieuwenhuis is putting damage. He's wearing these guys out. That front group of 6 guys is probably 100 meters long right now. Nieuwenhuis through the planks. I'll tell you when Nice hits the planks. Nice hits the planks. That's the gap, guys. Nieuwenhuis is riding because he's mad. And I'm looking again. Yep, the boa is still hanging. I can see the boa just hanging up the side. I love it. Dude, I'm glad you're cheering for him because, dude, he's my guy today. Here's Lars Vandenhart. He always seems to run the planks. If you guys know their style better than I do, just let me know so I can use it for next time. Alan saying in CX, gaps between riders do open and close regularly. It's not like in the road where if you lose the wheel, you're done for. Yeah, it's so technical. It's not a big drafting event like on the road where you lose the draft and there's 20 guys helping you. You may never bridge back. But the technicality of this, yours hitting the sand. Oh man, I'm gonna find a Strava for some of these guys. I want to see the power kicks through here. Nice is just hitting the sand. Yours is through the sand. That's probably like an 8 to 10 second difference right there. Yep. Ooh, Nice looks like he's struggling a little bit here at the back, trying to fight his way through the sand. How big is Joris? Is Joris a big dude? Joris Nieuwenhuis. Oh, yeah. We talked about him earlier. He's 1.85 meters tall, so he's right around 6 foot 1 inches tall. So probably puts out a lot of power. And guys, he's got a gap. He's probably got a 20 meter gap now over Michaels, Verstringer, Vanderpoeter. Small gap to Mason. Then Nice is right on Mason's wheel. Yours just did an amazing slip and slide through the corner. It was like he was snowboarding. Dude, I think that's the one I might have seen too. I saw one where he had to kick his leg out like a ninja to make sure he didn't flip over. On the straightaway, on the cobbles, guys, the boa flopping in the wind. Yours is pulling away. Yes, dude. I love it. Go. Go, dude. Verstringer looking back at the riders behind him. There's a lot of chit-chat going on here. A lot of chit-chat. Verstringer swings over to the far right-hand side of the road, looks back like that, starts yakking at the Alpecin Deceuninck riders like, come on. I think he was yelling or talking politely to Jente Michaels back there. He's like, I'm not doing this all by myself. And then we've got Team Creelan Corridon and the Spanish dude Orts riding in their own little group. Yours just pulled away, guys. He just smashed them to pieces. Like full annihilation, or as I like to call it, he just went full Chippo on them. Like just dropped everyone there. Gadoosh. Boom. Guys, he's got 100 meters on them. Probably has 100 meters on them right now. Maybe it's 70, 80 meters, something like that. They're saying it's a 5-second gap here. I'm seeing 6, 7 gaps on the video feed here. Through the pits, they're still in the pits. Nice now comes to the front. He knows it's time for me to do something here. Yeah, yours through. When he went through the sand, he just powered through it. Yeah, that sand makes a huge difference. That's where I think he got a bit of his lead right there. Nice attacking up the hill of Verstringe, the two Alpecin Deceuninck riders, and then Cameron Mason just on the back here. Cameron Mason is positioned to get a top 5 finish today, guys. I forget who said that earlier. Maybe that was Ian. Nieuwenhuis has this. It's like he has nuclear power. The others are on diesel. Totally, dude. I'm cheering for this dude. I am cheering for him so hard, guys. And dudes, I'm totally new to cyclocross. I know a few of the names. My names for me, Matthew van der Poel and Wout van Aert. That's how little I know. But I've learned so much just in the last couple weeks. I do recognize a few of the other names, especially because I did this earlier this week too. I'm really impressed that there's actual roadies that are here. I'm more impressed that there's cyclocross riders that have the engines to go ride the road. I don't think a lot of road guys could actually do this. Dudes, what do you think? Could you imagine like Taddy coming here and trying to race? What would happen? How quickly would he crash out? And that applies to all the roadies. I just don't think they have the technical abilities to do what these dudes can do. So much ability here. Trying to stay upright. Nice lead here for Joris. Going through Sunseeker. Let's see. Sunseeker is going to be really important, guys. This is where Verstringe crashed last time. He crashed, but he was very, very quickly to his knees. Stay upright here. Nice is through second. Gets through cleanly. Oh, no. Nice hits the barrier, guys. He had to put his left arm out to brace himself. Luckily, he didn't dead stop. He just stumbled and kept going. That's where Verstringe went down to one knee last time. The other three make it through. Mason's just dangling off the back a little bit. Not sure if he's getting tired right now. Joris is pulling away, guys. Pulling away. Nice is trying to get up. Had to dab on that corner. Another issue for Nice there. Big splits happening now, guys. Yeah, he just dropped the Watts Apocalypse on them, guys. Joris Nieuwenhuis just dropped the Watts Apocalypse, the mother of all bombs. Kaboom! And he's gone, guys. You can't even see them on the same camera shot now. Now all he has to do is ride safely, stay upright, and there's a good chance for him at this race. I mean, cyclocross, it can change so easy. You know, if he drops a chain again, it could be over. 6-second gap to Nice and Verstringe. 9 seconds to Jente Michaels. 10 to Van der Poeter. And now it's 13 seconds back to Cameron Mason here on the long straightaway path in the pits. Loving this, guys. Absolutely loving this. Thanks for being here, dudes. I know you can watch this other places. Thank you for sharing all your info with me. Nieuwenhuis through the planks, just cruises right through them. Everyone just looks a little bit less. Yeah, Nieuwenhuis is on fire, guys. He bunny hopped them, didn't even touch them. Everyone else is bumping the planks on the way down with the back tire. You can see he's just got fire in his legs today, guys. Nieuwenhuis up front. Thibaut Nice and Verstringe second and third. 2 Alpecin de Koning riders, that's Michaels and Van der Poeter together in a third group. And then Cameron Mason is somewhere just behind them. Van Turenhout and Lars van der Haar are fourth group on the road. Fifth group on the road. They're putting Mason separate now. So Mason's just off the pace now, which puts him in 6th place. So he may not get that top 5 we're looking for today. Yeah. Joris. Yeah, he's riding on pure determination. In the sand again, guys. Just smokes the sand. Zero hesitation. Nice already slows right at the beginning. Verstringe just does not look as comfortable. Van der Poeter all over the place. Nice has to put a foot down. That's it. He's never going to catch him now. The difference between their riding styles in that sand, between these world-class riders, is unbelievable to me. Nieuwenhuis goes to the sand and just smashes it. There's small deviations. His balance is so good through that sand. He's getting like massive power down. Everyone else is kind of like just fighting and just battling their way through and just slowing down, where it looks like he's able to hold his speed pretty constant all the way through. Really impressive. Now he gets to look back at them coming towards him on that 180-degree corner here. Unbelievable. Great lap. Guys, we're into the final lap here. It's 5 after 8 in the morning for me. Once I'm done this, I got chores to do outside. I got to go feed my animals. We're on the cobbles here out front. The Polydac Sunseeker straightaway. And yeah, I'm starting some more race commentary at 9. This is just virtual cycling, guys. So I've got a busy day lined up, and that's a 73-kilometer race I got to do today with a monstrous climb. The Tour of the Gila out of the States. Alan's saying that Taddy does ride CX. He may even have won his nationals. Dude, didn't know that. Wasn't aware of that. I would just love to see how some of them would compete. I just think the levels of bike handling here are off the charts. Yeah, totally. Total disaster for T1 the Sander. That's what I thought too. And did you see Joris go through it? He made the rest of them look... Ugh. He smoked it, and that's probably just the sand. I don't know if it was his line or just his ability to ride through the sand, or maybe he's putting out more power and he can just smash it harder. I don't know a lot about sand riding myself. These guys are fighting for second place now. They're not going to catch him now. Outside of a major mishap, here we're going back to the sand. Boa flying. Neuenhaus just crushes it. And Nice did not crush it. Even for Stringer, he gets through, but it looks like he's going half the speed of Neuenhaus. Yeah, and here's Nice having to push his bike through. The crowd knows then he's not going to win this. Fastest riders. Okay, guys, check this out. Lap pace. Thibaut Nice, 6:44. Neuenhaus, 6:35. 9 seconds faster on that lap. I think someone might have sewn this race up, guys. Someone might have sewn it up. So, guys, what we're doing today is, as soon as we're done here, I'll probably hang out for a couple minutes, try to get most of the riders done. I'm probably going to jump. I need to feed some animals outside, Joey's farm animals, and then get myself ready for my next stream that I got to do today. He's got quite the gap on them now. Ridley Racing Team, Joris Neuenhaus here. The Dutch rider today, guys. The other riders are only on the stairs now. He's well past them here. 2 Alpecin de Koenig riders. Thibaut Nice is back with them here. Through the pits, Joris is just cruising, guys. Looks pretty relaxed here. So they do have to go once more time out into the woods to what I've been calling Sunseeker Corner. That's the worst, probably the most technical part of this race, I think. The place where you could probably lose it. They're not going to fall on the stairs. They're not going to, I guess they could lose time on sand, but this Sunseeker Corner is really tough. No one's tried to ride it yet. He's dismounting extra early just to make sure. These other riders are going to try to dismount at the last second, carry more speed in there, and that's when they could crash. Nice is, he's off the back, guys. So we've got Joris out front, 3 riders together. Then we've got Nice, and then Mason. Joris doing a great job here. Everything's going perfect for him now. Before, it was a disaster. The first 3 laps were an absolute, just mosh pit for him. Everything was going wrong, getting smashed around, crashing, breaking his shoe. I guess these boas break quite often. I don't know if they're getting hit or they're banging into each other. Race for second place. Verstringer, Vanderputter, and Michaels. Joris is just rocking away, guys. 12-second gap now, it's saying. Yeah, still 12 seconds. Wow. Half an hour ago, he was probably thinking this is going to be the worst race of the year for me. Fastest lap time over all laps. Neuenhaus on lap 7, guys. Lap 7 was the fastest lap of the race at 6:34. Cam Mason was fastest on lap 3. You'd like to think that the first laps are going to be the fastest. Fastest laps are coming at the end. So lap 7, fast lap. That's where he made his attack, guys. Lap 8, he maintained it and is just slowly eking out a bigger gap all the time. Yeah, Alan's saying here, Joris, 1,500 watts for 8 seconds, bye-bye sand. Yeah, totally. Just crushing it. Other guys are going through the planks right now. Obviously, Joris is through it. It is a battle. The sprint for second place is going to be pretty good. I think it's going to be pretty good. Through the Karcher pit stop lane and Telenet showing in the backgrounds there, guys. I really like learning the courses here, and identifying different things that just helps me figure out where I am on course since I don't have a map overhead. I'm going to see if I can find this today on Strava and ride it myself. Create this route myself and just do it a little ride around a few times. I think that might be cool. So I need to know if any of these guys are on Strava, and that's where you get the GPX route. Okay, Nieuwenhuis is through the sand again. Just looks like he's crushing it again, guys. Yeah, just rocks through it, big power, no problems. Let's see the other guys. Verstringer does pretty good, but he slows down a lot. Okay, Vanderpoeter doing a nice job this time. Yeah, Vanderpoeter did a nice job. Verstringer went from second back to almost third, fourth place there. Vanderpoeter did a nice job coming through as well and actually gets a gap right away. You know, if you have a nice run through there, you can get a 15, 20 meter gap right away. Which is what he has. Vanderpoeter probably just secured second place there if he wants it. Yeah, he's got second place. They went into the sand. Verstringer hit it first. Vanderpoeter comes out first and now has probably secured second place. He's probably got a 20 to 30 meter gap over third, fourth place riders on the course. So as long as he doesn't let them jump back on, he's going to have a second place finish here. He is accelerating out of the corners. He's like, guys, you screwed up. I'm taking second. No one's catching me. Yours looking back, smiling. Yes, dude, I love it. Oh, yeah, he's rocking it out too. Yes. Great job for the Ridley Racing Rider. Vanderpoeter second place. A little bit of a head shake there. I love it. Verstringer in third. Great job by that dude, Rody. And fourth place, we have Jente Michaels for Alpecin de Koenig. Fifth will be Thibaut Nice. He should be across the line now. We're not going to see it. The camera's on yours. Oh, hang on here. I'm thinking Cameron Mason might have passed Nice. He did. Cameron Mason passed Nice. I could see that. And, Nice faded hard in this one, guys. I saw in the distance, I could see the Belgian jersey, and Mason's ahead of him. I'm like, okay, he passed him. Lars van Haar also passed, Lars van der Haar, I think it is, passed Nice as well. So there's a strong chasing group. It was the Crelon Cordon Gruppetto, if you want to call it that, coming up. Yeah, credit where it's due. I really thought he had no chance after the start. Yeah, dude, Alan Me as well. Like, that was an incredible ride by Joris. Here's Lorenz Sveik. Not what he wanted today. Finishes in 13th. That guy's a super strong rider too. I watched him win on Tuesday. Here's Pim Ronhaar coming in next. Hope I'm getting all the names right. It's all just pure memory now. Joris goes straight to the finish area here. Probably going to do his interviews. Who's it? Joran? Is it Joran Weiser, whatever you want to call it? Hendricks next, 15th place. Belgian right here, Ferdinand in 16th. Everyone's doing the old watch thing, which is different to me. So Lars van der Haar and Cameron Mason finish ahead of Thibaut Nice. Van der Haar would have had to come back and pass his own teammates, finishing 2 seconds ahead of him there. Michael Van Toornout finishes in 8th place at 38 seconds back. Philippe Orts, Spanish rider for Ridley Racing Team. His teammate, Joris Nieuwenhuis, wins it today. And in 10th place, Toon van den Bosch for Crelon Cordon. Wow, what a race, guys. Dudes, I'm going to be doing this again tomorrow. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to probably shut this down quick today, guys. But what I want to show you here is what's our race tomorrow? We got a race tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. Will it show? I have to go back to the home page. So that's on right now. They're showing it live. There is a cyclocross race tomorrow, guys. Let me just back out of this for a second here. What is the race tomorrow? And I'm going to do it. Dudes. Tomorrow, X2O Trophy Hamme. Hamme. That's what we're doing tomorrow. I'm going to jump real quick here today. It's 8:13. I have to be ready to stream here in 47 minutes for another 2 hours for the Echelon Racing League over on Training Peaks Virtual. Guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate everyone being here. All the hardcores that like to hang out with me. See you guys soon. well, I'll see you in 24 hours. Thanks, guys.